if it's on Facebook or just YouTube. I don't know.
Ah, yeah, I can
It's
see.
probably different.
And I will note. You can say people.
Let the ladies know.
Yeah, yes. Let the ladies know. And okay. Here. Oh, wait.
Okay, she's gone. Are we still live?
We're still live.
Great. That's awesome. You want to pop on for a minute?
And you have one viewer.
One viewer?
You have 3 viewers.
Oh God, why? Where is she?
She's coming back.
Okay. Oh my God, now I'm front and center all by myself. Oh, thank God.
No, I did it. Oh, yeah, I don't know what happened. I got put off my phone. I think something happened with my phone.
Okay.
And okay, I'm gonna put it off. Voila. Okay, there is one person. Did you wait? I was trying to message the girls, but
Okay. No, he said, oh, let me turn my Wi-Fi off just
oh yeah, okay.
it's safer.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm turning off my phone. He said that there's more than one person watching, but I don't know.
Okay, it's good. Catherine. Okay. Hello.
Oh,
I don't know.
Jonathan.
Jonathan. Is it Gigi? Oh, no, I didn't know. It's hello. So okay. I put my Wi-Fi also off because maybe today there's a lot of people here. So maybe. Okay, my Wi-Fi is off on my phone.
Okay. I'm gonna yell for a second.
Okay.
Frankie! Can you come close the door?
Oh, yeah. So we're doing Neptune. So disappearing is also Neptune, vanishing.
Yeah, my dog somehow, she's this tiny little dog, but somehow she figured out how to open the door all the time. So then she just leaves it open.
Yeah, I was just saying if we disappear from the scene.
Can you close the door? Oh, seriously? Thank you.
I'm gonna put this in. Maybe it's better. But if we disappear from the scene, it's also Neptune. You know? Just so we might.
God, please. No tricks.
No tricks, Neptune. I don't know. We have to please him. I don't know how you please Neptune. The god of the sea. Oh, there is Riley. Oh, and then probably all psychic people should come now.
Yeah, send out our psychic abilities.
Yes. Okay, why is this not working? My ears get small or what? I can't put it in.
You know, it's funny that we are so ourselves, like bumbling and the dogs coming in and yelling at the kids and.
Okay, this ear seems I cannot keep it in. Oh, like this.
What you get. This is not some organized show.
No, yeah, we're very natural, authentic. Okay, we're talking about Neptune. So, our title disappeared.
Oh, that's okay. It might still be there.
Okay. So, what I'm having at Neptune, so Neptune is actually the planet of inspiration, imagination of our dreams. And in the opposite is Saturn. So Saturn is actually like, okay, keep your feet on the ground, be realistic, don't be foolish. And what do they say? Dreams are coming from fools. It's something what my mother also used to say. Don't keep dreaming. Dreamings are for fools, she said always to me. So actually, it's not true. But anyhow, that was a kind of a Saturn Saturn saying about Neptune, something like that. But anyhow, the dreams we need to have dreams in order to put things to manifest things. So to put them in reality, and for reality we need actually Saturn. So in that case, actually we need both planets, Neptune and Saturn together. They're great actually. So the people who have that in a nice area, they will of nice harmony with Neptune and Saturn. They make great dreams come true. So and anyhow, you have to have The thing is, if you have a great dream, but dreams can become true, but maybe not everything. But you have to realize, okay, you need to dream. You need to have a kind of a big ideal, and whatever you can manifest, even if it's a small thing, it's good. I mean, it's necessary to have dreams. Otherwise, if you don't have dreams, why are you living?
Right.
That's so. That's what I see, and okay. But the other thing with Neptune, he was the god of the sea. Yeah, Neptune was the god of the sea,
Yeah, he's
and yeah,
he
you
takes the
tell.
place of Poseidon.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, and Saturn actually takes the place of Kronos. So
yes,
Saturn, ate his children, and Neptune and Pluto and Jupiter were brothers that defeated Saturn,
yes.
like they did with Uranus, Poseidon, and Zeus and stuff with Uranus.
Yeah, and then one time Poseidon was angry with Zeus. He wanted to have more land, or he wanted to rule over more, yeah, more land and sea and everything. And then I think Zeus didn't give, yeah, refused or something. Yeah, or there was a fight. I don't remember anymore. So he sent, I think, Poseidon to the sea, and so and he got in a rage. Poseidon, I think, of Neptune got really furious. So that's why the sea was very wild and furious many times when Poseidon is angry. And actually, water is our emotion. So it means when you don't, and Neptune is like, okay, we have that dreams, or we have kind of impossible dream, and we can't reach that dream, or can't manifest the dream, or cannot make that dream come true. Then our emotions get upset, so we get yeah, we get like super emotional, water emotional, and it's kind of raging in us. But yeah, that could be, yeah. So you can see Neptune like that also. So whenever he didn't get his what he wanted, I mean, he got angry. So whenever we don't can are not realizing our dream, or we are disappointed, Neptune is also has to deal with our disappointments in our life, our illusions, deception. So it learns actually a lot of ourselves. Whatever we think, we can. I mean, after a while, it makes us humbling down more, because sometimes we want the impossible, and we just don't want to see the reality. But in a positive way, you can have a great dream and say, okay, I succeeded maybe 10% of the dream, but that's already a beginning. And then you need Saturn actually to work to make it come true, I would say. Ah, yeah, Poseidon
Yeah.
and yeah, we're always putting heads. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was also with Athena, I remember, but I don't know the story anymore.
Yeah,
So,
he took Medusa by force,
oh
and
yeah,
yeah, and then Athena was angry, so she punished her by turning her into Medusa. And his son is Perseus, the one that eventually defeated Medusa and the
ah yes.
Kraken.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
Medusa is the one with the eyes. When you look at her,
Yeah, the
you
snake
vanish.
hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Um oh, in the book here, because I like how this says this, Neptune rules feeling without physical contact.
Yes.
Psychometry, psychism, and perversion. Uh, it can be, I don't even like saying this on here. So Neptune rules the psychic faculties, the sea, serums, narcotic, and mystery.
It's like we can go into with the help of in the tune, we can go in other realms.
Right.
So we can go out of, yeah, some people who have a very strong Neptune, they can go out of their body, they can communicate with other realities, they can communicate with nature. Well, a lot of people think can communicate with nature. Some go like, yeah, and it's also the Neptune also rules the drugs. I mean, kind of like those mushrooms experience. That's all belongs to the land of Neptune. So it's you have to be careful because you get Neptune makes you also lost, so you can get totally lost in another realm that you don't know how to come back, and so that's the danger of Neptune. So in negative way, in positive way, you get dreams if one is uses Neptune in a disciplined way, I would say. You get premonition, dreams predicting the future. You get warnings, so it's like it could be a very good guide, and it gives you a strong intuition, a very intuition, like in obviously.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I think this stuff is important because, like, well, the family I came from, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. But, like, I have a strong Neptune. It's in my first house,
Yes,
and it trines Saturn. So
that's
all the
good.
weird things that I was always like, weirded out or didn't understand. Everybody else didn't understand. It was just I was crazy. And if I had the right direction, you know what I mean? Not that I'm blaming anyone, but I really think it's important. Like if you have a child with a strong Neptune, then okay, they're dreamy.
Yeah,
They may be able to connect to things that I'm not seeing, so I can
yeah.
understand, like, and not be like, oh, you're crazy, you need a psychiatrist.
Yes, most of the time, if they, if you got, what to say, if you got very those connections with other realms, it's very important they can guide you. But if your parents don't understand, then you get insecure and I mean,
Yeah,
you don't accept it, and you push those dreams away. So. It's not that easy. I mean, for nowadays, maybe yes, because people are changed. I mean, they're maybe sometimes too much into it without having a sense of how to use it in a positive, constructive way. But it's very good because all it makes that Neptune is also like makes you a good artist. It's for the people they can paint or music. Music is also belonging to um, to the realm of Neptune. So you're very sensitive for Neptune. Like Mozart, I think he has Pisces and yet Neptune also in Pisces in 4. He always received the inspiration straight away from the highest channel, from the divine channel. He just didn't like in the. He didn't have to do much. He just wrote it down like it came into him. He didn't have to study. It's actually quite well. I mean, in the movie from Mozart, Amadeus, they have the two musicians, the one Salero and Mozart. And Mozart gets everything like it's a game for him. Oh, he's Neptune and he's like a
right.
very little bit crazy, but a funny crazy guy. And Salero is very like a conservative. It's like the Saturn one who has to work extremely hard to have a little bit of music that might be a little bit successful. And Mozart there do one playing between one you write one plays one music piece like nothing, and
Right.
it's so, and then probably I can believe it must have given him a lot of jealousy, so that he must have been undermined. And it's also Neptune. You don't know who your enemies are, so they're invisible. So Mozart, not knowing in handling of working in just innocent, like in good favor, he was probably undermined by other musicians in those times. I don't know really, but because he was born with a father who wanted him to be a good musician, and he discovered that his skill at a young age. I think at the age of 4, he had to play violin or something in music for the king of Austria or something. I think he's from Austria. Yeah, Mozart is from Austria, and he did it. So, but because he had it from a natural. Because he was extremely inspired. The music came through him. Um, but and at the same time, it caught him totally. He was totally. I mean, died very early also, Mozart, because he was poor. His passion was like music, and he couldn't do anything else. He was like a capture of his music because he got all that inspiration non-stop, so he couldn't stop writing, and he didn't make so much money because he was not good. they're not good businessmen. They don't know how to sell it. Like an artist actually his passion from an artist is to make art. They're not busy with money. And I just introduced something my guru said: if people do art, the community should support them because they cannot handle money. They're not really good with money. And when art should be pure, and now in modern times they make stupid, like sometimes really very ugly art for high prices. It's kind of an identity thing. It's crazy, but that's not art. But in some cultures it was really received as very high quality, so they got supplies from their community. But in the West, if you don't make money, you end up poor. So, but yeah, I mean that's I think they're not busy with the world, the mundane world. They have their
The mundane
inspiration.
world, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, money is boring
Yeah.
and hard to understand. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I really don't get it. I don't understand how they can change the value of it, and it's like a dollar's a dollar. I don't get what you're trying to tell me here. Like, I
Yeah. It
don't
doesn't.
get it.
It,
Yeah, it makes no sense to me. None of it. It just
no, it
doesn't.
doesn't make sense for an artist. And Neptune is also good in photography. Like many producers or film producers, music producers, they have a good Neptune. And they have a great, they have inspiration. They making movie, giving the illusion of the reality. That's also movie. Yeah, it's not reality, but it's the illusion of reality. Again, yeah, of course, predictable, like the movies we get. We see, yeah, and it's also photography. People with a good Neptune are very good in photogra- in pictures, in photography. They have good quality. So I can see immediately, and I can see that also. Like if you see pictures, I think some people I know here, they have very good Neptune, and if they take pictures, you see immediately. Okay, yeah, you can see it. They know when to take a picture, and it's clear. I mean, it's like the screen likes them. So a
Yeah.
good, so then it's a talent. It's they have, and also Neptune also, if you sometimes there are pictures that you see other realities in it, like
Mm.
I mean I saw it in Saja Yoga. We saw, I mean, because you meditate, and then sometimes we take pictures. Maybe I don't have them here with me, but you see the light coming out of the people, like really light. So because
Oh, wow.
yeah, and then you see there was all light on the heads, like and there was like, and there was really connecting with the whole group. We sit meditating, and yeah, there was a good meditation, so people were good in tune with alignment with divine. And then in the picture that you saw hardly the people, but you saw only the light going from the basic through to the, I mean, right into the sky, all connected to actually the source. It's very beautiful. Oh,
Yeah, you should have brought them. I would have
I
loved to
should have
seen
brought
them.
them, and I can't find them, but if I have to look for them, that's oh, maybe next
Remember for
time.
next time. Yeah.
Next
Make sure
time
you
I will
bring
show
them.
the pictures from it, and then you remind me, and I will make them ready. Because if I have to look it now, they're still. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will bring them next time. And that is what a photograph can do. Also, sometimes you see, how do you call those circles in a picture? The like I don't know how they call. Maybe someone in
I don't know what they're called, but like when you take a picture of the trees and it looks like a circle,
yeah. Oh, you
or the
see sometimes
stars.
circles between people, and they are. I don't know. I remember the name anymore. And that is
Orb?
yes, orbs. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they look like little balls of light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little balls of light. So that's actually also a kind.
Neptune
Yeah,
got them real
Neptune
good.
is the filtering between two worlds. So, and if you're too much like, yeah, drug addict, they're totally lost in the Neptune world. Yeah, orbs, it's your orbs. But in a way, if you can, like Edward Kay, like the people, the famous people, like Edgar Cayce, yeah, he was like a super, he was Pisces, and I think a very strong Neptune. Yeah, he has a big channel. Um, very
Right.
and very focused one also, like a good one. I mean, if you're a good channel, you're very you to be a good channel, you need to be extremely grounded, to receive and to stay grounded and to filter the information. And that's
Oh, I wanted to say too, so Neptune stays in a sign for like 10 to 15 years. So it's almost like generational, right?
yes.
So like the effects, like, so those people born with those in those 10, 15 years are going to have it all, not in the same house, but in the same sign.
Yes.
So yeah. And oh, and what was cool was I was reading about so Neptune in Sag is anyone born between 1970 and 1984.
Yeah.
And
A
it
lot
said
of
that,
here.
yeah, and it said that they would be their generation has the ability to change the world and change and a lot of that generation will opt out of the system and no longer want to be a part of like the government system.
Yes. Yeah,
So I
it's
thought
good
that was
actually.
really cool because that's kind of like
Should
that's
be.
like us
Yeah.
and what's happening now, you know what I mean? A lot of
Yeah.
us.
It's our task to do. Yeah, and yeah, I'm coming from an older generation. I have Neptune in Scorpio in 12 in the right house. So 12 is the best position. So yeah, Scorpios have to deal in the right way with all those things you receive in dreams, but also you have to. He was born in 1991. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's another generation. But okay, yeah. Then yeah, we go a little bit later along with all the signs. But then yeah, every generation has a kind of a different yeah perception
Yeah.
and
Um,
quality. Yeah.
but I found this and I forget what it's called, what it is, but I wanted to read it real quick. It's real short, but
Yeah.
it's
Do.
about Neptune and I really liked it. So Um, okay, Neptune is a truly magnificent giant that holds idealism and deception all in one. Its mysteries aren't always there to be revealed, and the vast space in our lives it rules seems to circle our entire existence. Neptune rules the sign of Pisces, and it is a rainy day you can see through the window as much as it is the fairy tale ending you seek in this lifetime. It is the congregation of two lifetimes as a unity that guides the way, connecting the past with the future into one enlightened whole. If you want to understand Neptune, you'll have to dive into the deepest ocean and be prepared for disappointment and magic combined into one. It won't be easy to handle when accented in a person's chart simply because it goes against the reality we are taught possible and relies greatly on the purity of our convictions set in Jupiter and our ability where did I let and our ability to recognize beauty in life from the point of our Venus. Only in the case when both Venus and Jupiter are strong in a person's chart will they be able to live up to a glimpse of Neptune's potential for magic and cosmic emotion.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's like that. We have to, before we get to the highest form of love, actually, Neptune is the highest form from love in a positive way. We have to go through illusions, deception, cheating, and all the pain. And it's can be very painful. But when you, at one point, you have filtered all those illusions, and you come to reality, and then you come to the ultimate love. And yeah, that's actually Neptune. It's the higher form of Venus, actually.
Yeah,
It's spirit. It's a spiritual. Yeah, it's more related to unconditional love, agape. But it can also be very beautiful between two persons because it gives you a kind of blind.
you shut that. Thanks. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, and if it in the difficult way, it can give you such a fascination for someone else that you cannot see the reality. Like you fall like in love with someone because of a kind of image you have of you triggered that person triggered something, and then yeah, it makes you yeah, it can give you a total illusion and total deception too because you
Right.
have to yeah. Uh, I'll be live on Facebook, he says.
Mhm.
So you can
They don't
stream on
like me,
Facebook.
Gerard. They
No,
like that.
that's the power of Neptune. That's the power of Neptune. So
We're controlled opposition. They let us on.
So anyhow, with Neptune, they don't see us. We're invisible. So
They're
Facebook
invisible. You should
doesn't
be
know. It's also that's actually
filling my
invisible.
own. Oh, great. Okay, good. You're still here.
That's the quality of Neptune. Thank you, Neptune. You made us invisible. So Gerard, you can be on Facebook and be invisible. Anyhow, yeah, that's what kind of things. Neptune has so much qualities, and so much. Not an easy planet to handle. I mean, we can't handle.
No.
You all CIA. Oh yeah, we are hidden
Yeah.
spies. Invisible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I speak from my own experience. Neptune is hard to handle, and if you don't know how to handle it right, you will get lost. Like, I got
Yeah.
lost for like a good 8 years, but I'm
Yeah, you
back
get
now.
lost. You thought, yeah, and if you follow an impossible dream or it's an illusion, yeah, you can fall deep. You can fall very deep, and you have to stumble back, and you have to ask the help of Saturn and say, okay, enough, enough
Right.
of. Uh,
Um,
mm,
what was the other? I know my new tattoo. Ugh.
yeah.
It's big. Um, what was I gonna say too about? Uh, oh, what you were saying with hope. Well, like, what you were saying about being in love with someone because you imagine something in your head that's not. My God, the dog opened the door again. She just opened the door 3 times. I'm gonna kill her. She's like a foot tall. How is she even opening this door? Okay, so anyway, what were we
Wow.
talking
Yes.
about?
See? Yeah.
Yeah, I know. What the heck is with that? Um,
Yeah.
so she what oh, so it's Neptune and Sag. That can be like that, where it's almost like you build up a false hope in your head, and you
Mm-hmm.
you have to know, like, because Pisces and Neptune, right, they're like the masters of illusion and
Yes.
deception, right?
Yeah.
So you
The
have to know.
politicians.
Yeah,
Yeah.
have to know when you're like deceiving yourself, or
Yes.
when it's hope because it's real, or hope when it not really, when you're
Yeah.
hoping for something that you know is false. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Taking off shoes. I don't have shoes on.
Me neither.
Uh, anyhow, yeah, that's true. It's very hard because you have to humble down actually to use actually if you really yeah, then Neptune, I think if you really don't expect too much, if your ego is in the way, you make yourself illusions. If your ego is in the way, you make yourself illusions and you think, okay, I'm good. But if you can try to dissolve that ego, then you have more clear inspiration and without your interference. So then you can feel, yeah, like one who's channeling, if they're not interfering, they're a pure channel for what inspiration is coming through them. So that is what you should. So you should humble down, and you try not to interfere in your inspiration. And also dreams is also Neptune.
Yeah.
Dreams, yeah. That's
Like, I try to be aware. Is this my intuition, or is
yeah,
this my ego? Is this my head? You know
yeah,
what I mean? Because
yeah,
because sometimes you want to believe something so bad, you'll
yeah,
put those delusions in your head and
yeah,
then believe them, but because I was
yeah.
going
And
to
then
say,
yeah, and the
um,
only thing to find out is actually you have to take your bravery in your shoes, but and go say, yeah, is it really is it really what it is? And if not, then otherwise it also makes you like, okay, it's nice to have those dreams, and you can keep you can cuddle yourself in those impossible dreams, but it's not,
yeah,
yeah.
it's not reality.
It's not real. And then you have to say Saturn gives you a kick under your ass and it says, okay, really? Is it your dream? Then go for it. And yeah. Or just be open for failure if it's not. It's better to um, to go for it and see, okay, this was a mistake, then just keep on dreaming without yeah, without ever going to bring it in reality.
Right.
Because dreaming is you don't get hurt. I mean, you get, yeah, the longing can be strong, but you don't really get hurt. But when when you have to face reality, it can be a little bit different. But sometimes it's just okay, because sometimes the impossible, like your intuition can say things which you cannot understand with your logic,
Right.
and then and your logic is always fighting with your intuition. So and then, yeah, and then when you mix it, it gets confused, and then you make mistakes. But if you could let go of your logic and just try out what you feel your gut feeling. If you're grounded, most of the time it's good. Like,
Yeah. I was, because that's what I was going to say. So I was actually thinking about this today, right? Because our words are really screwed up, right? We really don't talk right, in my opinion, anyway. Because like you
yeah,
can one word mean five different things. I mean, come on, you can't do that if you're, because our words are powerful and we speak like energies
yeah,
into existence. So we should have more specific words. And so intuition is a feeling, right? And it's
yes,
like an important feeling, and it's something that you really should listen to and trust. But then it's not like feelings like, oh, I got offended, now I feel this way and it's the most important thing in the world. That's,
no, no,
yeah,
it's
you know
not.
what I
Yeah,
mean? So I was thinking maybe those, like the offended feelings, they're emotions.
yeah,
And then like, cause, and then there's like feelings, and there's
yeah.
that's a connection to
Yeah, that's very
the
silent. It's like
divine.
the most silent voice in you. You should follow, like you, but because the ego and your illusions, they're like a very hard voice. You can, I mean, I compare it with that. So they overrule the very silent voice, and you have to slow down and to shut your mind to feel actually that feeling. And it's clear. It's no emotion. Intuition is no emotion. It's just
Yeah.
a very clear, super clear guidance. If you follow. Yeah, logic and always fighting. Yeah, that's true. Logic and intuition, and that
Yeah.
makes it. Then gives a kind of you struggle with yourself. Then I have that too. My mind, my logic is always fighting with my intuition, or with my yeah. And then it's like you condemn yourself, and sometimes you have to say, okay, let go the logic, because logic is, yeah, it's really ruining it most of the time. And you can then use logic. I mean, what I'm just learning now. I'm just reading some advice from somebody I know, and she said you're always mixing logic with your intuition. So she said to me, what you feel is what you think, and what you think is what you feel. So you turn it around. Say, how can I cannot grasp it, but anyhow.
Right.
And she said, try to feel without logic, and then you feel, accept it first. Don't say, oh, this is foolish, this is this. And then use your logic how to manifest your feeling in reality. But separate them first.
Yeah. And I love what you said about the small voice and the loud voice, because your head is usually very loud,
Yes.
but those gut instincts and feelings, they're usually very subtle and quiet, but they're there. Like they're not ignorable. I mean, you can choose to ignore them, but you're gonna feel
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually, yeah. And also, when you can can you shut up your ego, then I mean you don't mind, because your faith is actually very strong when you follow your gut's feeling. I mean your intuition. And it's gut's feeling is not as refined as intuition, but anyhow,
Right.
it both says the same. It goes to the same direction.
Right.
You don't care about whether you make mistake or you make yourself foolish, whatever, because you follow that gut feeling. And most of the people who are very successful, they follow their gut feeling of their intuition. And everybody was saying, oh, it will never work out. Oh, you think you can do the business? Oh my God, you're super nuts. You will be end up poor. It's like typical in our society. If you will go for that or for that dream, you will end up
Mm-hmm.
super poor and you will have no food. But people who deny, to say, no, no, I want to go for that dream. Of course, you have to work for it too. most of the time they're very successful and very happy, despite all the odds they got from their environment. So concerning Neptune, you have to follow yourself. You have to really be like, okay, I feel this, and don't ask advice from other people. I mean, you can ask advice, but sometimes I have the experience, and I think, oh my, this is so crazy. I'm gonna ask advice. I don't think, and I follow the advice of other people while my intuition says something different,
Mm-hmm.
and I get the punch in my face and in my gut because I
Yeah.
did wrong. I get it 7 times worse as because it's better to follow your own advice, what you think I should follow, and if it's a mistake, at least it doesn't feel, it's not that painful. Like I said, oh my god, I followed that advice and I knew it shouldn't have done it, and now
Mm-hmm.
I ruined it. And I just, okay, I just do what I have to do. I don't care. So in some things, just follow your gut's feeling. And most of the time, it's when it's the
Yeah.
most weirdest thing, you can say, no, it's you should do it, and then, oh wow, it works out.
Yeah. My mentor, when I was younger, he used to say, you usually already have the answer inside you. You
Yeah.
just have to hear it and listen to it and not worry about
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
else.
So yeah, mentor is just bringing out the answers more clear way. So it's
Mm-hmm.
sometimes nice. I used to follow like some weekends with drawing and then actually listening to the inner voice. And it was quite remarkable what always came out. So like, oh my God. And then you knew it because she was the mentor. She was only guiding. She never told an answer. Never, never, never. She's, what are your questions? And she guided and you had to tell your questions. So it's like you take responsible for your, what you want, your answers. And it was wonderful, actually. Maybe I should do it again now in these time beings. Okay.
Yeah, well, my Neptune and my inner voice has no concept of money either because they have all these real big dreams, and it's like, yeah, where are you getting the money for that?
Yeah. Money actually start if you start doing your dream, the help comes falling out of heaven. It's like that. You have to have the guts to do your dream. Um, yeah, I don't have the guts yet now. Yeah, I have that strange dream I told you, because it keeps in my head. Why should I not start that coffee cafe on a hiking trail, and then we have a
Yeah, you
room
can do hiking, you know.
hiking, yeah, and
Yeah.
then a room for book reading, and Jonathan can tell stories, a nice
Mhm.
fireplace. I see it all in my head, and many times I think that would be so wonderful. And then you have to be self-sustainable. Why not? Because in the times ahead, what else is there to do?
Right.
I mean, that would be
No,
so
that would be
wonderful.
great. I know. Oh,
Yeah.
and just real quick, because I think this is so awesome. So my son Frankie walks the dog, and he brought me home a puffball mushroom. So even though they're always complaining, like, oh, we're in the woods forever, I want to go home, they've been paying attention and learning because he found a puffball and brought it home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was all like, oh my God, I knew you were listening. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was great.
see. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, actually, animals they have. Yeah, I don't say that I cannot say they have a horoscope, but animals they have their guts feeling. They follow because if you follow the behavior of animals, like then you know what to do. It's like the Native Americans said they were always observing the animals, and if they saw they were already gathering quick food for the winter, then they knew it would be a very strict winter, and if they were running to other places and knew, okay, we have to go to other places because this seems to be not a good place anymore. So they
Hmm.
saw the animals behavior and they followed it, so to protect themselves. And I think it was a great idea how they learned a lot from animals because they're in tune, they do what they
Oh
need to
yeah.
do. They don't think about it because they don't have that thinking quality. They just follow
No,
their
if you see
guts.
a bunch of animals running from a certain direction, don't
Yeah.
go back to see what happened. Just follow the animals wherever they're going, because
Yeah,
yeah, they
it
know.
is. Yeah, it is. So, Let's start with this. Yeah, with the different. Yeah,
Houses.
yeah. So the first
I
house.
figured, I mean, Aries is kind of like the first house, so it's kind of like the same stuff anyway. But I just
Yeah,
figured that was more sensible because most of us are going to have, you know, sad.
yeah.
We might have like 3 or 4 different houses of people here. I mean,
Yeah, true.
signs.
Yeah, it's better. Yeah, in the houses, it's good to tell in the houses because then it's that
But
topic, that area in your chart which whereby you are very creative. If you know the house where it is, your inspiration is speaking more in that house. So, if it's in house 5, you must kind of very good in working with media, with all those kind of stuff, with movie, with photography, with all this kind of stuff. If it's in house 3, for example, then it's like with writing and communication and intuition and channeling or something like that. It's it's more interesting to do the houses because if you do, yeah, you can see for yourself in the different signs. But first house is an Aries house, so in when you have Neptune in an Aries house, it makes you more much more sensitive than Aries normally would be because you feel so much the influences from your environment, so you suck all the energies. So and you have to make sure that you don't get lost in other people's feeling and thinking they're your feelings because you have to learn to make a boundary from what you have to be sure what do I feel and what do I suck up from other people's feelings. So and then
mhm.
in the beginning can be very confusing, so you can feel depressed for no reason because there might have been persons in your environment who are very depressed, so you take everything in you. But the positive thing is you have a strong anticipation on people. You can help them, you feel what they feel, and you understand them. You have a great ability to understand and to help. I also help the others because you feel what they feel. So that makes you more compassionate, and and people feel good then because you understand them in that yeah, because you have that ability. Okay, but also it can the other side, the more difficult side, it can like Aries is a warrior fighter, so you can feel also those emotions like anger and revenge and so, because you can drown in those emotions too. I mean, that's what I mean. I read that here, so you have to be careful that you don't let your emotion run you. So because you feel like what's hanging now in the air in society, it's all anger, it's confusion, it's yeah, craziness. And actually for this we should really yeah, stay with ourselves because we can't too much get involved in it. We just have to witness it. There's also a way to protect yourself. But and for those people who are really feeling too much, they have to for them it's good to cleanse themselves, their auras, their or just rest on Mother Earth and let all the energy suck in by Mother Earth, and before you and taking a shower, wash everything away. It's good.
Yeah.
So
Well, my Neptune's in the first house,
yes,
and it's
yeah,
strong. It's by itself, and it trines Saturn and all that,
yeah,
and yeah, like like certain places, even certain people, I just can't even be around because I just feel like I'm sucking everything from them, and
yeah,
it's like, oh God, get away from me. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I've never been taught how to handle any of that, and it's just, I don't know. I always say it's weird, but then again, and it's good in a way because like I can tell when someone's hurting, even if they're just like being all,
yeah,
everything's okay. I can tell like something's really wrong with this person, like what's going on, you know what I mean?
yeah,
So, but yeah,
yeah. It's
and
good
you're like
quality actually.
extremely sensitive to your environment. Like you
Yeah,
can really
but
feel
yeah,
things. But
yeah, and
I
it's
like
also
that. I have Scorpio too, and I like all kinds of feelings and intensity. I want to feel everything while I'm here. Because how long?
yeah. you have to feel everything to yeah, that's actually good. You can, yeah, it's better through you have to go through those feelings to understand. Actually, it creates a great compassion, and also as mother, it's good you feel your child so very well, so you know how to deal with it. So
Yeah.
it's very
Yeah, they're
yeah.
like great, really, They
Yeah.
really
So,
are.
but yeah, but you learn by experience to see what are your feelings, what are other people's feelings. So
Yeah.
by maturing, you know, okay, this is not mine, this is the others, and then it's more easy to handle. So yeah,
But I did have they can be dreamy, they can be
yeah,
chameleon-like, where they can blend
yes,
into any crowd. It's funny because it says they have a what will be approach to life, and I'm
yeah,
always like, whatever happens, happens, whatever. So it's the same
yeah,
thing, just not as eloquent.
yeah.
So, and what else? Oh, they can
Okay.
be moody, and sometimes their first reaction can be to want to escape.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. Yeah. And then also they can get a lot of they might feel sometimes because Neptune is also related to fear. So if your Neptune is strong, you might feel fearful for no reason because you don't know where it comes from. But there is so much fear hanging actually a lot of people, I mean, fear in the air because people,
Hmm.
yeah, they're not connected. So they're not really rooted in themselves. So that's why there is now for sure, all the fear is hanging in the air. You really should say, yeah, be
Well,
aware of it and don't let it, overrule you. That's something. Yeah.
that's like, it's weird because when this first started, and I would go food shopping or whatever, like you could feel like kind of like the weirdness and the panic and afraid, and but there was no anger, right? And
Yeah.
but you could feel it, and to me it was like, oh my god, this is military. We're all being suppressed right now, and you could feel that. And now when I go to the store, it's almost like you can feel like an anger, like a bunch of people in that
Yeah.
store are angry about something, and you can feel
Yeah.
it. It's
True.
it's like everybody's fed up, but don't know what to do, I guess, or what to say. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's weird. I can feel that when I go to the store. I can feel the different levels of the pandemic.
Yeah. Yeah. True. You feel differently. Yeah. Now for sure. Okay. Yes.
I can feel
Yeah.
it
It's true.
evolving.
Yeah. And
I'm about to
sometimes,
explode.
uh, sometimes I feel like when somebody is really angry with you, I can feel that like arrows in my heart. Like say, say, okay, I have to distance because she's really, without knowing that she says it loudly, but I mean, you can see the look a little bit, but you feel, and once I was, yeah, I don't know why, I didn't know why that lady was so angry with me, because I was teaching something, and it suddenly I felt that angry very strongly, and it almost paralyzed me. I got my whole disc got frozen, my upper body got totally frozen, and next day I had to go to the therapist, say yeah, and it was also very sensitive one. And yeah, I can feel you. It seems to be kind of a bit attacked because there is nothing wrong physic. It's an emotion which is
Oh wow.
yeah, which yeah.
Oh come on, Neptune. I can't do this by myself. Okay, I'm man up. I'm gonna do this. Unless Gerard wants to help. No? No
No, I
biting?
think you manning up is a good idea. Man up.
No man. Oh God, I man up all the time. I'm sick of manning up. Okay. Hopefully she'll be back soon. All
So
right,
yeah,
yeah.
again, see that's Neptune. I cannot help it. So, but normally, so okay, that was it. That was my experience. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to man up and do it.
Now
I'm
you
glad
start with
Neptune saved
Taurus.
us. Yeah. All right. I'll be prepared. I'm gonna do this. If you go, I can do it.
Yeah, you have to do it, and then you have
I
to say
believe in
you have to
myself.
keep continuing. Yeah. So okay, voila.
My friend Courtney, I love her.
Yeah.
She's the best. She makes me so happy. Like sometimes I'll be depressed and she'll send some stupid meme and then I'll be like, oh, I love her.
Okay.
Okay.
No, it's true. You got it, Susan. You speak much more clear and than I do. I just mumble a lot, I think.
No, I feel like you're all educated and I'm all like, yeah, dude.
No. You're very educated. I mean, okay, I'm just trying to give this shot.
Like she's been with shamans in India and
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
just in
that's
the woods by
also.
myself hanging out.
Yeah. But you have it by yourself, and you don't need to go to. And yeah, I try to. Um, yeah, we have to. Yeah, no, we have to trust ourselves. It's also.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm good.
because if you always go to others, the illusion and the misleading and too high expectations is also Neptune. Like, okay, girl, do it by yourself.
Yeah.
Just go for it. So, okay, now you're Taurus.
Okay. Second house. Thanks God.
Okay, what do you have? Yeah, of course, Taurus is much connected to nature, I have here, and a
Yeah.
very sensitive for nature. So, love for nature, and yeah, that's and art and beauty. That's what I have for Taurus, and maybe sometimes too much, too. I mean, indulging in sensuality and in all those passion, like it's senses, and Neptune can get lost in things like sensuality, sexuality, totally lost in the body. Um,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Body sexually expression. So, but they're very sensitive. I mean, it can be refined too. It doesn't. Scorpio is more like maybe yeah,
A freak.
yeah, free. Think Taurus is very sensible. He can. It's good when you have Neptune in Taurus. You feel your partner very well. You know how to, yeah, how to make
Please
it
them. Yeah,
nice for him.
nice.
Yes.
Make it nice.
Yeah, I'm not going too far with it because otherwise. No.
You're like, no, I'm
Okay.
just keep it simple, make it nice. That sounds so hot. I'm gonna make it nice.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah, see, Carson, yeah, I'm not
I
gonna
know.
use. Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I had that oh God, where see, I have all these books here and I hardly ever use them. I don't even know why I bring them with me. Oh, that they might have problems though, because usually Taurus is like financial
Yes. Oh
and they
yeah,
might
for
struggle
sure.
with financial problems. And like you were saying earlier, it said actually they might do better with finances when they rely on their hunches and instincts than
Yeah.
seeking advice or whatever from others.
Yeah, because they get cheated. I mean, house two is the money house, so it's more easily cheated, deceived, fraud. All those things can happen with Neptune in house two. But if they follow their intuition, they can be extremely wealthy. I think Robert Redford has his Neptune in house two or something. So
Wow, you did a lot of research on Robert.
yeah, I know his chart, and he's quite wealthy. So yes. Um, So
Oh,
anyhow, Neptune can make you extremely wealthy, but also extremely poor in house two. So you can end up on like homelessness is also a typical quality which can happen with Neptune in two.
um, it says when so if your Neptune is in good condition,
Yeah,
which I'm not sure what they mean by that, but
yeah,
if your Neptune is good condition in the second house, um, so you can have a sense of wealth whether you're like rich or
yes.
not. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a very well being, the art of feeling good in yourself. Probably a very good artist too, and extremely sensitive for your for nature and the subtle beauty which other people don't see.
yeah.
So yeah,
And that if you have faith in yourself and in your intuition, you can
Yeah.
attract those good things in the second house.
Yes. Yes.
But I think
And
that's
then, you
anybody.
know, yeah, it can even, yeah, you can like trends or something like what's what could bring you success in the future. With Neptune in two, you can say, okay, I have to go that direction. I know, even if people say the opposite, you feel like I have to go in that direction. That will bring me some positive, constructive, good things. So it's also Neptune in two. Follow. Actually, Neptune you have to follow totally your feeling for what you want to do for your gaining, yeah, your money or your well-being, good and yeah, well balanced. Okay, so
Oh, oh, I'll talk about later. I don't think I remember. See, I'm all crazy with Neptune. It's always got me
no,
forgetting stuff and flowing from this one to that one, and yeah, I'm not
yeah, but it's
focused.
your streaming,
Perfect.
whatever. Yeah, all the inspirations comes in. So yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, it was about like, I really want to say it right because it was so good. It was the Leo King, and he was talking about the sun opposing um, Mars in Libra, and he was
Yes.
saying that it's not, with everything going on in the world, that's not what we have to focus on. You know what I mean? It's kind of
Yeah.
like out of our
Yeah.
control. So
Yes.
we have to focus on bringing the balance
Yeah.
within ourselves, right? With Libra and
Yeah.
the sun and opposing Mars, and having the like the identity of who we are and taking action towards getting what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah, and stuff like that. But the way he said it was so perfect about like, you're not here to bring balance back in the world. You bring the balance back in the world by bringing the balance in
In
yourself.
yourself, yes.
Yeah. So I really like the way he said it, but now I can't
Yeah, yeah, you
remember.
should. You should. Hmm. Okay, yeah. So let's go to the Gemini. Yes, they have more in house three, like house three actually. House three we take. Yeah, Pluto it's for another time. We're not with Susan, but yeah, Pluto is not easy in second house for sure. I can already tell that, but that's for maybe next week. Um, the desire for intellectual development, logic, accurate, good intuition. I have here from Neptune in three.
Okay. I said that they're so they have talents at like visualization. They're not
Yes.
really
Oh
like
yeah.
a cold hard facts person. It's more seeing the abstract.
Yes, and they can know just the solution without knowing how they got the solution. So when they're in school as a young child, they just find solution, and if the teacher asks, "How did you find it?" They say, "I don't know." I know I was like that. I many times I got inspired and had a good solution and had no idea from where it came, and
Mm-hmm.
then. Yeah, and that's with Neptune in two. The solutions come to you without in three. The answers comes to you without you knowing from where it comes. It's like the illogical. Yeah, it's
I
um,
never get answers. I get like all these crazy, like, oh, that's awesome ideas, and I get like half of them. I'm like the 432 9 thing. I have a notebook full of things that are 432 in the ancient world, and in like astrology, and it's like the radius or the diameter of the sun, and like it's crazy, but I have no idea what any of it means, but I know it means something, and I never get an answer. And yeah, that's why I need smart people in my life to take that stuff and figure it out.
yeah, it's but no, you have to mean you see the connections, and sometimes maybe yeah, it takes time because that's like universal connections, like yeah, who knows? Who knows? Nobody
Nobody
knows.
knows. I know.
But you knew it in a life before, probably, and now you get all those things back from what it might it have been. So yeah, yeah, they're inspired, so they might be good writers. with Neptune in 2 and
A
3.
3.
Yeah, and he says they have a very strong responsibility for their family. So I don't know why they have said it here. And oh yeah, three for the family more around, because house 3 is also your aunts, your uncles, is the wider family. So it's that's what I see here. And they have more. That's more. They're more Gemini in Neptune in 3 is more indecisive. I mean, they cannot easy decide because a lot of choice. I mean, but I can, for myself, I cannot really relate it so much. Like it's more Cancer, I would say, with Neptune, with very worrisome. But here it says they're very worrisome for their family.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
I
I
don't
don't.
have that. But
Yeah, I don't know why, but that's a book, and many things that I see for people. If I tell them, says, "Oh yeah, I can relate to that," but I cannot, in my thinking and my interpretation, I wouldn't. I don't
no, I
say
wouldn't
that.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, I cannot relate that to House 3. But anyhow, I just say it. I would do it more for House 4. Oh no, I'm wrong. See, I read from. See, that's Neptune. I was reading Cancer.
Okay.
I said that see, but anyhow, I find out this cannot be good for Gem. So no, they are inspired, they are prophetic, and they are poetic. Neptune is
In
poesy. Yeah? That's
in
what I
3?
have. And
In 3, right?
yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
and also they can be a bit chaotic, and they might be very high interest in parapsychology. And yeah, with Neptune, they have to, with people Neptune in a low level, they have the tendency to lie. If it's like low level people.
Yeah. Well, it's
Yeah.
I had that it can be hard for them to stick to like a schedule
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
like rules or even like hard in school for them to um structured. They're not they don't Neptune and third don't really like structure. And but that they can communicate uh creatively and imaginatively.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Yeah. Very, yeah, there might be good drawing and painting. It could be also like their way to communicate is not only through words, but they can communicate with movement. Gemini is also house 3 is also a movable house, so with their body, maybe dancing, in all different ways, communication with others, not only by just talking or by writing, different ways of communication through art.
yeah.
Yeah. So okay,
Oh, and they have charm. They can communicate with a
yeah,
lot of
they're
charm.
very, yeah, yeah, they're very, yeah, true. They have a lot of, yeah. So, okay, then yeah, that's what I have from Gemini.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and then we go to Cancer. So, yeah, so yeah, here they are, yeah, of course, they have like extremely motherhood and fatherhood is extremely, they can totally, yeah, sacrifice for the family and
Hmm.
or for someone from the family, like yeah, if also if you have Pisces in house feel like if the mother says, yeah, I know, I remember, I mean, some people and said the mother choose, yeah, I can only take one person with me too, and then the one with Neptune with me, like the mother two children, they said the one with Neptune in house 4 or in Cancer would say, okay, I will stay home, and then the other one
Right.
is going because he sacrifices. You have it's like the ability to sacrifice for the family. So you say, okay, or like as child maybe, or as even as adult of teenager, you say, okay, I'm not going to do it because I know my parents wouldn't like it. So they give up actually sometimes their own dreams, not to offend their parents, which is, of course, yeah, they should really feel like I have. They have to turn it around because they have to follow their way, and they should sacrifice their attachment to their parents instead of their
Right.
dream. So they should try to fulfill their dream and sacrifice their attachment. Then it's in a positive way. They can be very good in theater, in emotion, in like acting, imitating, all this kind of stuff. And they're oversensitive also a bit, like easily offended, and the tendency to melancholy. That's what I have here.
Yeah. It said that they have to be wary of, they can be almost like mothering and nurturing to
Yeah,
others, like you said, sacrificing themselves. So if they ever start to feel like a doormat, that's the
yeah,
signal to start setting more boundaries, because
yes, yeah,
yeah,
they need
because they
that.
can easily put themselves in
Yeah.
that position.
Yes, they get easily also undermined by other family members because, yeah, they don't see it. And many times the parents don't see the needs of that child.
Yeah, it said actually that they could, a lot of them may have suffered from um, like a childhood where they weren't seen,
Yeah,
or the
yeah,
parents were too preoccupied, and it can lead them to
neglected.
build like an extended family.
Yes, yeah, they're neglected. So, yeah, and then and sometimes they need to. For them, it's good to start an own family so they can connect again in a positive way with their children, with their partner. So, but then they have to be wary that they don't project their need of a parent who was not there in their partner. Something, yeah. Okay, that's what I have for Cancer.
Yeah. I don't think I have too many. Uh, hmm. Yep. Nope. That's it. I felt like I did, but oh, they might isolate themselves
Yes,
to
it's good for
avoid.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
if you
actually
have
good for cancer.
yeah, yeah. But I have Pisces in force. For me, it's good when my family is too much. I have to isolate from my family because that's why I live for a long. I mean, now I don't. I prefer actually to live on my own because then I don't get all those influences around me and all those feelings that you feel that you need to yeah to to do. So
Yeah.
you're easily on. So for them, it's very good to live on their own and then go to the public when they more stronger, or to yeah. Let's say if a mother with Neptune in 4, she should take time for herself, not being overwhelmed by the children, because the children might take easily more advantage of that mother or father who could be. Um, yeah, yeah. It's like an invisible chat or something, Neptune. Yeah, yeah, kind of. But I think also with Neptune, you feel easily the needs and the emotions of others. So, and you feel like responsible to fill their needs in, and that you have to take care that you are not responsible for their needs. Of course, for little children you are, but for um, other persons or adults, you should not always feel responsible for them or
Yeah.
sacrifice for them.
See, that's one of the things that I've been trying to learn, because and we kind of had a conversation about it the other day, but because I always feel like other people's things. And then it's like, for some reason, it was like, oh, I have to heal them. I
Yeah.
have to make them feel better. And that's not my responsibility. I mean,
Yes, true. Yeah.
but
Yeah,
there was
it's
always
true. But
something in me that made me want them to, like,
yeah,
oh, I can make them feel better. And yeah, because
yeah.
first of all, it'll protect you. And secondly, like I said, that's not my job. That's not my responsibility. Like,
No.
yeah, like, you know what I mean? I'm
Mm.
first, and yeah, you had to kind of set those
Yes, true.
limitations.
And later on, I mean, if you do that, and later on, most of the time you get afterwards, they won't see you again. They neglect you. You're like, it's like, okay, yeah, I used you. You can go. So
Yeah.
most of the time, it hits back to you. You should never. I mean, by growing up you learn, of course, but you should really, yeah, being grounded is very important. And know when people, well, some people you can help because it's a good quality too. If you feel really this person, of the, yeah, such young persons, you feel okay, I can help that child without, and you can set your
Right.
boundaries. That's how far I can go, but don't go further. And you learn the more balancing. Instead of totally giving you away, you said, okay, I can help you for a while, and then you can go on your own feet further. So,
And
but anyways,
it's like a vicious cycle in a way. And I was even thinking about it, and I hate saying this about myself, but it's like it's almost like energy vampires. But then
yeah,
I was an energy vampire too, because it was like sucking and feeding off each other's energy like that. Like even if mine wasn't in a malefic way, it was still there. You know what I mean? Like something like I kind of needed. So I don't like to do that
yeah,
anymore. It's not healthy.
yeah. It's those and the entanglement from different kinds. Yeah, energy.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Um,
don't. Yeah. I'm trying to grow up here.
yeah, we're trying to grow up, and we all do. Yeah,
Yeah.
and okay, so that's with Cancer in 4, and you have to, yeah. Also, you with, yeah. Yeah, you have to be try to, sometimes you need to be really strong and like be a little bit more. I mean, I think I learned to be much more straightforward, and people were not used to be. I mean, I was like always try to be kind to something, but not. Maybe after America that changed. I got a bit after. I say, oh, when you came back from America, you're not as sweet anymore. They were telling that, say, no, no. So maybe I learned to be more straightforward. Otherwise, I would have been drowned or something. I need to do. And now I'm saying, yeah, but you're not as sweet as you used to be. You say, okay, but now you cannot use me as much as you used to use me. That's what I.
Right.
So it's like that. No. So
Yeah. You learn from the third world country.
yeah.
You learn how to be tough when you live in a third world country.
So no, but yeah, you have to speak up for yourself. That's just the way it is. Um, okay, let's go to the Leo.
Okay.
Um,
House 5, right?
yeah, I have here with House 5. It's of course very creative, generous, warm-hearted, um, very good in pedagogy, um, cozy, or social, more social oriented than it normally is. So normal Leo is not that social oriented, but with Neptune in 5, he is more social oriented. And yes, and also not as brave as Leo should be. It's a little bit a coward, says here.
Um, it says that a lot of their love life and like they can romanticize it and make it into a
Yeah.
fantasy
Yes.
that's not,
Drama. Yeah.
yeah, drama. And
Yeah,
they tend to
totally.
look for drama in relationships.
Yeah.
And
But yeah.
imagine a TID person that would be good in acting or something, and
Yeah.
drama. It's all
Yeah, they're
drama.
good. Yeah, House 5 is a good house for acting. So if you, I mean, if you all those things you dream, like it's good, play it in a play so you can release that energy, that excess of energy. So that, yeah, that is. But they're more easier to. I mean, they're not that severe, not that strict. That Leo could be a little bit, could be still arrogant, but more like. But they can be very sweet with Neptune, more sweeter than a Leo normally is. I mean, like. But yeah, also they can also have that like big idea, like have the superiority, like
Yeah.
they're the queen or the emperor or whatever, like a little bit ridiculous and make themselves totally, yeah, look like a fool. It's like the emperor without the clothes or something.
Yeah. It
It's so,
says they have a strong need to be appreciated. And uh what is this here? Oh, and they could be attracted to people that like need to be saved,
yeah,
but that become overwhelming and exhausting. And not work out. It won't work
Yeah,
out
but
good
they
if
like
that's
to be
what
the
you're thinking
hero.
about.
So, but then,
Right.
they like to be the hero, but they can be the victim then by playing the hero and then getting, abused or misused or too much advantage taking of them. Yeah, it's also with Neptune. It's always like you have to learn to set your boundaries in that house where Neptune is. You need to set up your boundaries, and then try to develop the beautiful quality of it. It's very important. So
Yeah, I know a lot with Neptune is you can easily mix reality with the fantasy.
yes,
Like they'll blow together really easily. And it's almost like we talked like you want to melt into something.
yeah,
It makes you want to
yeah,
merge and feel that.
yeah,
Yeah. That's why I
yeah.
liked what I read, because it is kind of like that, like two lives merging into one. Like you want to feel
Yeah.
that ultimate oneness or
Yeah.
connection or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's it. Yeah, it's like in a relationship, it's a symbiotic relationship. You dissolve into the other, which is very beautiful, but you have to be able to be back on your own feet and without feeling totally lost. So
Mm-hmm.
if you can, being, totally symbiotic relation, it for a while, and then you take more distance, and like that you don't get drowned in it, but you can go in it when you want to, but you have to go out to also, and
Right.
then you have the beautiful a very beautiful relationship, because it's of course it's very beautiful when you can go totally in a symbiotic relationship, but it's unhealthy when it's always that.
Right.
So
Right. And plus how it's weird because like if you're both merged into one, then neither of you know who you are.
yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? So
that's
it's like,
true.
who takes the lead? How does this even work? Because neither of us have an identity without each other. You know what I mean?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. Dot there. I don't. I can't. I cannot read it before. That was
I don't
that's too
even know.
difficult.
They might be made up words. I don't even know.
Yeah, I didn't know. I have to figure it out later. So okay, that's what I have from Leo, and
Yeah. I don't think I have any.
no, okay, and then we go to Virgo, and
Okay.
they take here it says they are very kind and compassionate with Neptune, and they have the tendency for depression more easily because they can be hypochondry, like they imagine, because Neptune is also imagination, and it's like referring to how six is health. So they imagine they have the worst illness. So it's
Right.
perfect for this time with those the COVID. Everybody has COVID now, so and
It's
everybody.
all
So it's like
Virgos.
the big, it's the
Virgos.
big deception. The big deception. Crazy. Yeah. So that's what I have. That's what I have for actually. Not so much for Virgo, but being hypochondriac, always thinking they have some pain somewhere. And of course, if you keep on thinking that, then of course the pain will manifest itself too. So like, yeah,
Um, I put well, I have that they can uh with Neptune in Virgo, they're gonna have trouble managing their affairs, and they have to realize that life is more than just their daily routines.
yes, 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 yes. That's true. And even then, it takes a long time because with Neptune, maybe they have the tendency to be a little bit lazy in six. So if they have to do the chores, they can postpone it till, till they have no other choice anymore. But some people don't know how to begin. They need like somebody who helps them to bring structure. It could be like, also like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and but I have to, life is more than just being to be also the housemaid, like always getting lost in cleaning. Okay, but
Mm,
or not cleaning at all. I have those two opposite: not cleaning at all, and your house is just a big mess. Could be also with Neptune in six.
Yeah, it said also mysterious health complaints, hard to diagnose, and sensitivity to
Yeah.
drugs and allergies.
Yes. Yeah, they should surely take care not to get lost in drugs. Okay.
Oh, but are we done Virgo? Because I'm gonna say, are we done Virgo?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so. Yeah, I just wasn't sure.
Okay, yeah, unless you have to say something, yeah.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to say, although I think we mentioned it before, but so Neptune is in Pisces right now,
Yes.
and that's what I mean. Like I keep saying it, and I'm gonna keep saying it because it's freaking awesome. But it is battle of the gods. I'm telling you, it's like real. Like this is what they meant. It was all the planets up there doing their
Yeah.
tricky frequency vibrations in certain spots to
Yeah,
make things
true,
happen on
true.
Earth. That's what it is. And at least that's what I think it is. But so like we have like all that crazy stuff with Saturn and
Yeah.
Jupiter and Pluto and Capricorn and all that, but we also have Neptune and Pisces, which means it's at its strongest because it's home, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's strong. It's in his home place. Yeah.
But it also rules the media, you know,
Yeah.
TV, entertainment, and
It's
it's
also Neptune, yes.
yeah, and it's the master creator of illusions and deception. And
Yeah.
it's in its home sign right now. It's at its most powerful right now. Like
It's true, and they're very successful because in deception and illusions and giving the people the idea of good news, but totally lying and cheating and all of that. Yes, and yeah, it's been chaotic. So everything is becoming chaotic too. There's no structure. Everything dissolves. It's that
yeah, no
everything
boundaries, no limits.
collapses. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh, no boundaries, no everything is possible, yet everything's going get dissolved. It vanishes, it will crumble down. All the structure is lost because that's also the power of Neptune. Everything dissolves. Like if you have Neptune in six, that's also a thing. You could have problems with energy, like you don't have energy enough, or you have a leak in your energy on your aura, so you lose energy, so always tired. And also diseases like Lyme and chronic, very hard to detect diseases is also belonging to the world of Neptune. So they're invisible and you don't know what you have and you cannot grasp it. So,
right.
so like a virus.
Yeah, that's
The
what I
virus.
mean. Like this is not coincidental. Like
No.
all this is not coincidence.
Yeah.
Like this was
Yes.
going to happen.
Yeah, cuckoo virus for all, exactly.
Yeah, and it's happened over and over again. And that's why I keep saying like I don't know, black magic, whatever. I mean, it's kind
Yeah.
of cool, right? Because it's like, oh my god, all this stuff is real. Like now we know
Yeah.
it's real, you know. But and that's the other thing. Like so, with it being there, it makes it hard to decipher what's real and what's not because
Yeah.
you know
Yeah,
there's no
true.
boundaries
There is
and
no
reality
boundaries.
mixes
Yeah.
with fantasy and yeah, but um yeah. So the last time it was there was the invisible divide. I think it was 1856, and the time before that was 1692, the Salem witch trials.
Ah,
But
yeah.
I didn't go back further. I should have. But yeah, every time Neptune's in Pisces, there's almost like a like this invisible battle of people's
Yeah.
thoughts
Oh yeah,
between what is
totally.
real and what is not. Yeah,
Yeah. It's like
yeah.
and also like I think also the more dangerous thing is like if with operation, what is it, operation clip what
Calypso.
yeah, like that when CIA puts ideas and visions and all those illusions in, how is it
Oh,
called?
MK Ultra.
Yeah, MK Ultra. That's, I think,
Mockingbird, Bluebeam, which one?
yeah,
There's
I
only a
think
thousand.
that's a typical Neptune together. I think with Neptune things you have in when they put that in your brain. So like all those ideas and craziness and chaos in your brain. I think
Yeah,
that's MK Ultra. There's all those, and then that people suffer from hallucinations. Hallucinations is also typical Neptune and conflicted and conflict Neptune.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, and that's
so
what I mean, psychic abilities, and they talk about all that stuff now. And telepathy and stuff. That's all Neptune and Pisces. And what was it? Oh yeah, and the lower dimensional beings that infect the
Yeah.
minds of men, like that's radio waves and TV waves, like
Ah, yeah.
lower frequency
Yeah, that's
things
true.
that
The
infect your
frequency
head.
thing.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
putting
That's
it all together.
absolutely. Yeah. And actually, if we can, we should rise and the high vibes, vibrations is also Neptune, I think. And yeah, we have to rise in vibes, in vibrations. So you only attract actually the positive vibrations, because otherwise you get also drawn in the dark world. It's also kind of the Neptunes from the dragons and monsters, and dragons is not so negative, I think, because they fight. Uh, no, yeah, in some cultures dragging is positive, and in some cultures dragging
It's
is
negative.
negative. Yeah, I think in China dragon is positive, but in England, like the archangel Michael, who fought the dragon or something. I don't know. Is that not a kind of,
I don't know.
yeah? But anyhow, it's different from different cultures. But that's the dark imagination. When you drink, typical. If you
Yeah,
get totally stoned or drowned or you're drunken, and if it's like extremely a lot, then the people they see like all those animals of like in their head, they get that kind of hallucinations that there are animals all over their body. I mean, if you have like the extremely deep fallen in addiction to alcohol, they get really scary.
yeah. Oh
Scary
yeah,
hallucinations. Yes.
CBTs or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Also with drugs, if you do a bad trip with drugs, then you get like you enter in a kind of dark reality of realm. Of course,
Mhm.
that's extremely frightening. So it's you get the fright of your life. So that's why it's you have to know how, yeah, a little bit from, if you're very negative or more tended to depression. I think it's not. Yeah, then people tend to take drugs, but I don't know. And I sometimes wonder if you really want to have the positive outcome of drugs, that you have to be actually in a very good high hype to get really to the heavenly realms, I would think.
Yeah. To like, I feel like because I did them when I was young, but
Yeah.
I feel like Graham Hancock says, I do think they serve a purpose. I think they're good for us. I think we are supposed to use them, but I don't think we're supposed to use them like our society thinks. Like, oh, we're
Yes.
gonna get high, and you
Yeah.
know what I
Yeah.
mean?
True. No, in a
Yeah,
positive
I
way,
think
I
it's
believe
supposed to
also.
be more like a spiritual or
Yeah.
religious way
Yeah.
or
Yeah, like the
personal
shamans,
way. Yeah,
they use it like very disciplined for they need inspiration or they need for healing help, and then they use it, but they're not addicted to it. Yeah,
right.
that's yeah. No,
I
then it's
have
very,
so this is a crazy story from when I was younger, but my
yeah,
brother had a friend that did acid a lot, LSD, which LSD is made in a lab. It's different than mushrooms. It's not natural. But so he did it a lot, right? And I guess it like kind of broke something in his brain or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But so he did actually end up in like a mental institution for a couple of years. But
Oh, yeah. Oh my God,
but
yeah,
what happened that made the parents realize, well, the parents realized like something was off for like a week or two, but then they were watching TV together, and he just walked up to the TV and kicked it and broke it, and they were like, why? And he said, because there was demons coming out of it. But then
wow.
I'm thinking, like, was he really crazy, or was he just in this higher state where he was really seeing things?
I think that the second one, they are there, but we are not supposed to be in that realm. And if you're very low, then you go to that realm. And if you're very high, you go to more the angels realm.
Right,
So I do think they're real. But yeah, if nobody sees them and you're fighting them and then people and you're scared and you say, oh, then everybody thinks that you're crazy. So in this world, in this modern world, they have no knowledge of it. And I think shamans are more knowledgeable. If you have those kind of things, I would not go to a shrink or I would go to really like, okay, one who knows how to work to
Right.
deal with those realms. I would never go to a doctor because they give you pills
They just give
and
you
you get,
pills.
yeah,
Yep.
that's all. So, but that's scary, I think. That's really scary.
Yeah, that's scary. But my thing is like, was he seeing like I mean, like you said, probably, but like, cause it wasn't until the TV where he was like, cause there's demons coming out of the TV.
Oh my
And
God.
you know what I mean? It
But they
was
have demons in
specific.
the TV. That the
Yeah. And
TV,
it's
the
like,
TV is.
yeah, now that I'm older, I'm like, yeah, there is demons going on in the
That
TV.
is, they are. That you should go throughout the TV. It's like no, it's good. That's a good analogy. So that if you see demons, of course, there are all those liars, all those reporters. They lie and they see,
Yeah.
and he sees the real. I mean, how they really are. So he sees the dark side of those people because they lie all the time. So he doesn't see the outward, but the inward. And I think it's real. I would say at least it is real.
Yeah.
Whether
So it was real to him, whether it was or not. I mean, to get better. And he has a wife and a kid now, so
okay,
it
that's
works out.
good. It's good, yeah. So that's it for Libra. Now it's Libra, I think, right?
Yeah, 7.
Okay, 7. Yeah, in 7, yeah, it's more related to relationships, I would say. It could, in positive ways, you're extremely devoted to your partner, to the people you work with together. It's a tendency to go in a symbiotic relation, and it could be unhealthy but also positive. You're very loyal, and you feel, I mean, you have a good a sense how to anticipate with other people because you feel them very well. Okay, and here it also says, yeah, you might be envy and blaming and snobby, the negative qualities.
um, yeah, it said that with Neptune and Libra, you might be so like dreamy and intent on a soulmate that you won't see like
Yeah,
for who they really are.
yeah,
You
who
know what
they
I mean?
really
Like
are.
almost making
Yeah,
an illusion
yeah,
about them because
yeah,
Libra is about the balance between two people
yeah,
and
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's true, and yeah. And you might more easily be cheated. I mean, in 7 house self. So if you have Neptune in 7, takes maybe a few partners before you have the right partner, who is like authentic and sensitive instead of the image. So you fall on the image of somebody instead of on the real person.
Hmm.
Or you get yeah, deceived by others. You might be innocent, but because your heart is open and you want to explore it totally, but if you're not careful, yeah, people see your willingness and your yeah, like your over goodness, and they take advantage of you. That's also
Yeah.
with Neptune.
Yeah. And it says like I said, they long for that deep psychic
Yeah,
connection
yeah,
with another person or a
yeah,
partner. So,
yeah,
and a lot of times I'll idealize them and
yeah,
giving them traits that they don't actually have, leaving them disappointed. So they have to learn to discriminate between, like, be more disciplined and
yeah.
discriminate between what that person is and what is actually happening, or what they
Yes.
or what
Uh,
they really are. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, discrimination between reality and your own image of that partner.
Right.
Yes, yeah, and you have to be willing to see the reality because also, if it's more, yeah, if you live in those fantasies, then yeah, you keep on being hurt by the other partner because you don't want to see how he really is, and sometimes, yeah, other people need to tell you. What did I do? What it was? Christine took a haircut today. No, I cut my hair last week. I cut my hair myself, so I think it's a good.
You think
I
no,
did.
that's
I cut
good.
my hair. I do it by myself. I'm not going to a hairdresser. I do it by myself. But it's easy. Yeah. And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. So yeah, and I have this shawl on because I'm always, yeah, in the winter I cannot. I need protection of my throat, so it's always. Yes, like, but I'm not a diva. Okay.
No, I don't see you as a
Ah,
diva. But you look
no, I'm
really
not.
good today, actually. I was going to mention something about the hair earlier.
Yeah, and that's also, yeah, the shining and light hair. It's Neptune, like it's like a little bit transparent. That's also a little bit Neptune. Yeah, because I have a strong Neptune, because my Neptune is on one side of the horoscope, and all my other planets are like here is Neptune, like here, this one, and then all the other planets are here. So all the planets are in a way connected. So because this planet is takes a kind of main place without that it is related to the other planets, because it's alone, it stands alone.
Hmm.
So that's why I thought, no, but I don't. That's why the Neptune is stronger than normally. I mean, anyhow, just want to say that.
Yeah. Yeah, my Neptune too. Well, all my planets are on one side of the wheel.
Yeah,
And
you
then I
have the
have a
same.
big empty space on the other side. Yeah. And then my Neptune's by itself and my Uranus is by itself.
Yeah, yeah,
And
and they
in
can. Yeah,
Scorpio.
yeah,
Yeah, in Scorpio 12 and Neptune 1. So
yeah,
I was
yeah. For
not
me,
meant to
Neptune.
stay in this realm.
Yeah, it's not easy to stay. It's like we need to ground a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm supposed to be
Um,
dreamland somewhere.
yeah. So yeah, which okay, where am I? Oh, here, Libra. That's it. Well, they're loyal. Okay, I see that they're loyal to their partner, and yeah, that's what I have actually.
Yeah, I put down here for positive. They're very talented at bringing out the good in their partner,
Yeah,
and uh,
artist. Yeah, and then maybe when they have a partner, they could be an artist or something. They're attracted to artists. Can be oversensitive.
yeah,
Yeah.
um, yeah, no, just about the not getting lost, not over dramatizing or
Yes.
fantasizing, yeah, about a partner, and
Yes.
my son,
Yeah.
the light's changing.
Yeah.
um, what else? Oh yeah, that's it. That's it, really. That's
Yeah,
all I
that's
have.
true. I have it too. It's art, yeah, and yeah, yeah. To attract, they easily attract artists. So oh, it's wonderful. Okay. Yeah, actually, the one I said before was actually from another sign. See, I'm confused. I read the wrong. So forget about envy, about blaming snob. It's more sad. That was Saturn. But here it's more like the sensitivity, the yeah, and sometimes they can feel extremely lonely, so they will crave for a partner, because Neptune is also can isolate, can feel very isolated. So
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what it was saying, that like they long so much for that connection that they can just over
yeah,
fantasize, like, oh, he has this and that, when really he doesn't. You're just saying that so
yeah,
you can have somebody. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, out of their own neediness. Yes,
Yeah.
that's true. And the tendency to be too much dependent. Neptune is also dependent on the other.
Hmm.
That's what I have.
Yeah, I don't.
So
Um,
they try to rely too much on the other, which makes it, yeah, which makes a relationship then also a bit
no.
more like a burden. Okay,
Yeah.
um, voila.
I'm gonna have to show you guys her tricks one day. She does tricks. I
Ah,
taught her tricks. Yeah.
okay,
And I'm
good.
not a trainer. I sat down when I taught her. I sat down and I rolled over when I taught her how to roll over. Yeah, and she did it. She
Wow,
learned.
good,
She learns all those tricks. I was the
nice.
idiot jumping around like, whoa,
And
but I did it. She does
what
it.
is name of her name?
I have razzle.
Razzle.
Yeah, razzle dazzle.
She's happy.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. Now we go. I'm done with Libra. Do you have something more?
No, I didn't have anything else.
Okay.
Just the
Then we
whole
are going
not getting
to,
lost in a partnership thing and setting boundaries and
yeah.
yeah.
And then we have Scorpio.
Yep.
So Scorpio is I type. Here I've inspired and yeah, strong mind and said talent for science. I don't know because I have Neptune in Scorpio and I don't feel myself so much attracted to science. And what do they have? Sensitive for memories, that I am. I can, and premonitions. I have that too. They can be very passionate, superstitious. Yeah, I think so. Fearful and very radical, and they have a strong mind. So that is with.
You know what? I feel like Neptune's like, let's go to sleep. Like that's how I feel like the
Yeah.
energy is right now, right? Like we're all
It's a
being all,
dreaming. It's yeah.
yeah, it's like all dreaming. Like,
Cozy in the
yeah.
water. It's water. I like to sit in a sauna. Oh, I would be so happy when I was in a sauna, nice, and then in the sauna I get so it's so hot and I can really get deep sleeps after a sauna. I sleep so deep. Oh, it's so nice. Yeah, it's so long
um,
time. Yeah,
huh?
it's long time. Yeah, it's since Finland since I went to a sauna. I really need to go to a sauna now. I remind me. Sauna is also Neptune.
Yeah, water. Yep.
Water, and you steam, and it
Yeah.
brings you to a yeah also and yeah also it does clarify also. Oh, that would be lovely, nice, and then in front of a fireplace, and then yeah, then you fall asleep. Oh.
Let's just
Okay, no, it's
talk
just
about our
go.
dream while we Neptune.
Yeah. Oh, I have it totally.
That's so
Oh.
funny.
But
I
water is,
know.
I mean, if you have a strong Neptune, it's good to live near water. So I have Pisces in four, but the house four is about family and home and your housing. So if you have Pisces, it's good to live close near water. It has a good calming influence on you.
Yeah. Now I used to love water when I was a kid, and now I don't like it as much. I like my baths,
I
and I
like
like rivers
actually.
and lakes, but I don't like
Yeah, me
the
too. I prefer actually rivers and lakes and yeah, near the forest or on yeah. I like the combination. Like I love to have the big lake. I love, but sea. I mean, living at the sea. I don't know. It's sea is. I mean, the sea is so less green.
Yeah.
And
I feel
I
like
like.
it's rough.
Yeah,
It's
it's
almost like
rough.
a cold environment in a way to me.
It's
Anyway.
cold. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cold because the wind. There's always wind. Um, yeah, in wintertime it's not so. I mean, at least not here. If you live in the south, it must be. I mean, it's an exotic country. It's different, but
Oh
here in the
yeah.
winter it's cold at the
Yeah,
seaside.
and around here it's well, now they have boardwalks everywhere and stuff, but it's just, sand everywhere and then ocean.
Ah,
And
yeah,
that's it. And I feel like that's just such a cold landscape. Like it's just there's
yeah,
nothing there. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like the desert almost.
yeah. It's a kind of desert of water. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can see it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I also prefer like lakes, ponds, and lushy green around.
Yeah. And there's sharks in the ocean.
And no sharks, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
yeah, yeah, sharks.
Jaws ruined. I saw Jaws as like an 8-year-old. I've been scared of it.
Oh yes, I know, Charles. I saw it too, and I was then in Indonesia, and I just saw the movie of Jaws, and I said, "Oh no, I don't dare to go far in the sea because I
Nope,
was
nope.
always thinking, oh my God, by the shore."
Nope, not
Yeah, it
going.
took a long time.
Yeah. It's like as soon as it hits like 2 feet, I'm like, yep, sharks can swim here. I'm not
Yeah, yeah. See, that's the imagination. I saw like,
going.
okay.
um
Yeah, I don't have so much more.
so I I had for Neptune in Scorpio, they long for a deeper spiritual, like they have a
Yes.
spiritual longing in that position. And so they could also yearn for a spiritual form of
Yeah.
sexuality or a sexual
Yeah.
relationship, not just like a surface level sex.
Yeah. Yeah,
They
it's
want a
like in
deeper
a higher
connection.
dimension. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah,
Um,
yeah, it's like in a relationship there should be also kind of spirituality and the higher um the higher form. But
yeah,
then like in sexuality when you're two energies coming together, it's like, but then it's like that if you're Kundalini and the other Kundalini, when you come together, they mix with each other and they rise higher so when you really commit on a spiritual level, you're entangled
right,
because you're then actually one person, but one and two persons, so you have to work together
right. Yeah,
in a
to become
way.
one.
Yeah, to become one. And
And I think, like, I don't know, that's like, because people just have sex with everybody now. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like, I mean,
that's
I'm
not
not getting
good.
any,
Yeah,
um, um, but like, and I don't think, like, first of all, you exchange DNA during sex, which I didn't know.
yeah,
But so, like, you're
yeah. It
exchanging
seems to be. Yeah.
like a lot on a lot of levels when you're having sex. So even when you're not like, I guess just doing it to do it or whatever, you're exchanging a lot of things like energy,
Yeah.
DNA, you
That's
know,
yeah, yeah.
and
That's
it's
why if yeah,
no good. I was just saying, like, so I really think, like, like, I mean, as a species as a whole, we really have to start rethinking like our entire way
yeah,
of life
totally.
because like everything, because like even, sex is just
Yeah,
sex now, like whatever, no big
yeah,
deal.
true. It's
But
it's not holy anymore, and actually it should
no,
be holy because now all those energy are mixed in you, and that's why also modern man is extremely confused because you have all this kind of energy which you didn't deal well with. So and you have to entangle it, unwrap it because your energy need to be clear in the partner, and that's why actually in traditional culture you don't go from one partner to another partner. You try to choose at its best one or maybe two life partners, of course when it's not a good marriage, but you can change. But it's not like you just it's yeah try like too many different partners because that damages your energy anyhow. But we don't see that, and that's why yeah yeah that's why we don't care so much. But those are everything is entangled. I mean, my guru said all those Western people who have too much relationships, all those energy is totally confused, entangled. It's a big mess. And
right,
sometimes she can work on people. She could do that, and she tries to unravel all those energy so the person is back on his 2 feet and can go for a higher evolution. That's why she said you can do. I don't know. You cannot do whatever you want, but you should be. I mean, a relationship is a holy thing. It's a God-given gift, and you mess around with it. It's like you don't take it as a,
yeah,
yeah,
we don't take it
yeah, as a gift.
as
Like you just,
seriously or as I guess big of a deal
yeah,
as we
like that.
should.
And it's like you throw pearls to swines, actually, in the say. So that's why it's actually, um, yeah, very important to find a partner and be disciplined because I know by the Native Americans, if you talk with the Lakota, because I knew some Lakota, marriage was very sacred. You don't just mess around with it, and it took very disciplined, and everything was there nicely set in the place because you're oh yeah also when you're ready for a marriage, it takes time because you're educated before you're ready for to living with a man and a man living with a woman. So and you need to be both ready for it. So this training we don't get anymore. And also in India culture, the ancient culture, the women was from little one girl prepared to be ready for a marriage, and the male was also prepared to be ready for a marriage, so that they both took their responsibility on a high level, not just like having pleasure, but it's like a commitment. It's like a true commitment, and that is, and then in many old, in traditional wise, it's actually very important that that you don't mess around actually too much, and we lost that a bit, and so we can go turn back, and we know now already it's better to have a relationship, a healthy relationship, and be disciplined in it than actually just screwing around because of we don't control our body instincts, we don't control sexuality anymore, while you need to you need to be disciplined, like also like in some cultures when we have the pill now, they don't use the pill, but they couldn't have like 5, 6, 7 children because they couldn't provide for so many children, and also the Lakota told that, so they made sure that they didn't have too much children, and that took also a discipline, but they were trained in it. And also I think in Malidoma, that what the book that they give to Gerard, he also says something about marriage, like it's also very important, but actually I forgot that, I have to look it up, but it is very sacred. And and we it's you and in some culture it's like marriages, they feel, I mean, like it was like a story from a native man. I mean, I met that one in Fort Plain, and he has a shop. There is a shop with I think, what's his name, I forgot, I think it's Tom, and it's in Fort Plain. There's a shop, Fort Plain, yeah, I think it's Fort Plain, and that's they have a native things like that, and he writes book, that man, and very beautiful books. And he said, when I met my wife, I knew it would be my wife. It was not like I was longing and craving, but it's like okay, she will be my wife, and the wife also knew. So actually, and that is actually, if you're not too much screwed up, then you know who is to be your partner. So but we can learn. So we have to forgive ourselves whatever we do wrong. So don't be. Yeah, you all get a chance, and then
You all get a chance.
What did I say, me? What did I?
No, we were talking about not having sex with too many people, and you were like, "You'll all get a chance."
No, I mean.
No, I know. Don't worry,
No,
you'll all
but
get a chance.
yeah. Anyhow, it's I just want to say we can become more disciplined and really go for a partner, and go for a real commitment instead of just trying here, trying. We just have to go for a commitment. There's a difference. You go for a commitment, or you say maybe I try. So yeah. Yeah, you have to see which corn you try to.
Which corn fits best.
Not every corn is suited for a person, but okay,
Yeah,
it
see,
is
I go
like it
back and
is.
forth because I do feel like it should be very. I mean, you're exchanging way too much energy, so you should be very picky and choosy about who you're having sex with. But I do also have, I don't feel like it should be so restricted, like how Catholic Church, or
No, that's
like how
also
I
wrong.
grew
They
up.
suppress it. That's totally
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah. Like I have kind of like a more, I guess, Viking idea of sex,
Yeah,
which is kind of free, but they also marry and they stay with one partner. And if they choose to do something else, the partners usually agree on it. You know what I mean? It's not just
yeah.
yeah. Because I do, yeah. I'm just saying, I don't think it should be stifled
No, no,
like
no.
we've been,
No,
and that's what I
no,
was
the
gonna say.
Catholics are totally wrong. It's like that, like Melissa said, it's like they're totally perverted. They suppressed
Right.
everything, and they give the guilt. That's guilt is the wrong thing they did, because it was a natural thing. It's natural. Sexuality is natural. It should not be.
Did you see what Lane said?
Yeah, it's a very natural
Exactly.
thing. So it should not be so much talked about. My guru said, don't talk so much about it. It's not a mental thing. It's a natural, spontaneous thing. And you all Western people, you talk so much that you don't enjoy it anymore. and that's
Right.
why you're like indulgent to it. And if it is spontaneously, you have the right moment and the right time, then you enjoy it like on the best, and then it's not like addiction, something like
Right.
that. And yeah,
But I was just gonna say, like, because like in school or whatever, we teach, the sexual education and stuff like that.
yeah,
And I really do think it shouldn't. I don't know. It's just weird. The sex education is just weird. They don't even. I don't feel like they don't do anything right except for show you where things are, like the
yeah,
anatomy. That's about all they get right. But I just think like even then, like, they make sometimes it would be like it was like the church, like, oh, such a bad thing. And then other times
yeah,
it was like, oh, you can go on the pill at 14 without your parents. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like sending so many mixed messages. And I
yeah,
think even that should be totally changed. Like, talk to your kids about sexuality and sex, but
yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
have to be in a
True,
gross way.
in a decent way. I mean,
Right.
yeah, like in not a with respect, like now it's the education in schools is like perverted, like all those kind
Yeah.
of it's crazy. So they actually learn sexuality is now in schools like it's an act. It has nothing to do with relations, it has nothing to do with love. It's like totally separate, and that makes it demonic.
Yeah.
And then you're totally, then you go to the pedophilia and all those kind of perversion. That's the downfall from our society,
Yeah.
because it's never anymore related to beauty and to heavenly experience. It should be a heavenly experience. Um,
Yeah. It shouldn't be some like that's what I mean. We made it something that's like we all talk about it, but then again, it's got to be hidden in a secret.
yeah,
And you know what I
yeah,
mean? And why do you have to carry around that secret if that's what you're into? You know what I mean? Like, I just don't.
yeah,
It's
true.
just so weird. Like, they really use sex to screw us up.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. It's yeah, and everybody, of course, do whatever they want to do with it. But I know people. I mean, the people I know have really different partners. Like from one to another, they're very, very imbalanced. They're always out of balance. So and then the one partner to another, then they're alone, and they cannot be alone, and then they have to go again to it. And I think they're totally imbalanced, totally imbalanced. So that's my observation. And to not
It,
having a partner is also I'm too long and without a partner, which is not good. But I don't. But I'm not that. I'm not. I'm balanced. I'm not like
yeah,
out of depressed because that I don't have. I don't because I know that it's like better be on your own, and
yeah,
find, yeah, live your life, and then and live it spontaneously as much as possible. Now in this time is difficult because there's nothing to do anymore. I like to meet people. I like to do, okay, I want to learn, have a cooking class. I love cooking. No cooking class. Okay, I love to dance. No dancing class. Okay, I love to, yeah, now I have a swimming class. Good, but with all you don't meet other people, and all those kind of stuff I like to do. And
right.
it's just, where do I meet people now? I don't like to meet them on the internet. Like on a dating site. I mean, in a group, if we're like a long time and we know each other, then it's okay. But I am not like, yeah, like going. I don't have the to dating. It's not my thing, actually. I would say on the internet.
Yeah. No. I keep once in a while think, oh, maybe I'll sign up for dating it, and then I'm like, no, I can't do it.
Yeah, same with me. I think maybe
I
I should
can't bring
try it. And
myself
then
to
I
do
say,
it.
oh, what do I have to say?
No, and nothing's open. Like, I mean, things are open, but it's not the same. It's like, where do you even? And then I was gonna see if my library wanted to do like stay open late on Friday nights and like singles can meet or something
Yeah,
at the library because at least I can meet a guy that knows how to read. But
yeah, yeah. Important.
you
Yeah.
know, that never worked out because everything closed down. But no, I'm the same way as you. I've been single for a long time, and it's like I do want a partner. Like, that's something that I
Yeah,
do want, but it's not like before. Like, it was like a something I needed. You know what I mean? And now
yeah,
it's like I really want it, but like I'm not gonna force anything, and I'm not gonna.
yeah.
and I'm
Yeah, it's
not.
the right. Yeah, you cannot. I mean, what is meant for you is just meant for you, and I believe that too. But of course, and now it's difficult time because yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
but the big difference that I really like, like, I don't know, happy about, because I used to be lonely a lot in my life, like feel lonely, and now I'm alone a lot, but I'm not lonely.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I
It's
mean?
different. It's a big
Yeah,
difference.
there's a big
Yeah,
difference, and I like love that I overcame that because it took a long time.
yeah,
It
yeah. And
took
then you
years.
enjoy so much your own company. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, it's very good. Yeah, it's good because
it took like 34 years. It took a long time, but
yeah,
finally, so I'm like excited about that. It means I'm growing up.
yeah. It is. It is. So yeah, that's what I have. Scorpio.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
now
was
we need apocalyptic dating sites. Yeah.
apocalyptic. Yeah, everybody's
Dating
in there with
sites.
their gardens, and I got five
Yeah. Okay.
guns. I
Yes.
can hunt. Everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody's even going for the cute people anymore. It's like, oh, he's got land and he can hunt. I'm calling him.
Yeah, true. Yeah, yeah. Attraction is natural. Yeah, if you, it is. No, it's not. It's good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's yeah. You have but yeah, dating sites. Okay. Well, anyhow.
Um, yeah, this just had a lot about um wanting, fantastical, extraordinary experiences in a partnership, kind of like
Mhm.
the same with Neptune. So over idealizing somebody because you want that connection so bad.
Yeah. Hmm.
Um, things like that. Oh, and that they might be taken advantage of, especially with money,
Ah, yeah. Hmm.
with Neptune and Scorpio.
And with Neptune and Scorpio. Okay, I have to take care then for my next. But that's okay. Oh, you're easily. Yeah. Hmm. Okay.
Oh,
Good.
and
Yeah, it's house
it,
8.
it also said they have no problem, like they'll easily accept like a wide range of lifestyles. They don't
Hmm.
have to.
Yeah, adaptable, adjust to
Yeah.
their partner. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we can relate to that. Good. That's about Scorpio, and then yeah, social distance daters. Yeah, how do you do that? No way. Yeah. Hmm. No, absolutely not.
Sex in a hazmat suit.
Yeah, yeah. Sex
Miss
is from
One role
love,
play.
and the yeah, system has done its job separating sex from love. It's really, yeah. Hmm. Um, anyhow, okay.
Is
Is
America
America
okay?
okay? I have
No,
no
it's
idea.
not.
Is America okay? Uh, concerning. Okay.
We'll muddle through like we have for the last 200 years.
Yeah.
Some of us will survive.
Yes, some of us will survive. Okay, that's now. It's actually yeah, we have a higher. We're all gonna die, and we just have to live our lives and do what we need to do. Um, yeah. Okay. I think we're done with Scorpio. Otherwise, we go
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
lunch
no.
here. Now it's
Yes.
Sagittarius. Let's go.
Yeah.
Um, mm. Oh yeah. Here I have with Sagittarius. They love to travel, like nomads. They could be yeah, exactly very good nomads because yeah, Sagittarius already love to travel, and with Neptune, it's like they go from one place to another, restless. Um, they have good observation skills, and they have strong dreams which they can to try to manifest in their life. They love to travel, but although they love to travel, they might be very clumsy traveling, um, and they are very idyllic. Mm.
Yeah. That's what they can actually inspire people with hope and faith because they're so
Yes.
idyllic and optimistic and have this positive outlook on life.
Yeah,
Um
it's true. And they go for the impossible, like they have their arrows on something, on their goal on something, and then yeah.
yeah, it says they believe that anything is possible.
Yeah, yeah,
which is
yeah.
true.
Yeah, right. Yeah, at least we need it now because in these times we need
Yeah.
everything is possible. Um,
It says
uh,
they can have like lofty dreams or ideas or plans that don't always make it off the ground.
yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
that's the
They
one
like the
thing.
Don Quixote kind of Don Quixote. They fight for causes which have no ground. I mean,
Right.
yeah, yeah. Traveling and very restless is typical for Sagittarius. Already by itself, it can be very restless. Mm.
Um, but yeah, they're very into like religions, cults, um,
Hmm.
just like, the more philosophy, culture,
Yeah.
occult knowledge type thing.
Yes, yeah, they might be also the victim of a cult. Yeah, cult. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, that could be. Okay.
Um, oh, and it did say about like you're going to have to require discipline to not get
Mm.
lost in those dreamy, over
Yes,
positive,
that's true.
to stay
But
grounded into the
yeah,
past.
but yeah, because some Mozart, she said, I my sister is not like that, but if your Neptune is maybe in strong related to Saturn, there can be a lot of obstacles. So the Neptune doesn't work like very pure. But we're saying now the pure quality when Neptune is in Sagittarius without interruptions, and also for the other sign. But all those planets are related to another planet, so everything gets a different meaning still, because then you have to go to trines and squares and all those kind of things. It's a whole lot of work, but now we just say what it would be like if it's pure. And even if Sagittarius in like in house 12 or in a or related to Neptune and Neptune and Saturn, so they might be very scared also. So it's not if you don't recognize it, could be that it's a dream which is not from the person who, yeah, what I would say, as fearful to go for traveling. Could be also something like that. Um,
Um, so I have Astro Gold, I think, for
yeah.
doing charts and stuff. And because like I said, Neptune is in Sag. So 1970 to 1984, that's what anyone between the ages of 36,
Uh,
36 and 50, which I
from
think a lot of us are.
yeah, Neptune. It's between 40 and 50, I think, because Neptune is yeah. Yeah, like by 73 or 72, I think it starts. Neptune in Sagittarius still. I don't know how long. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah,
Um, so it says this generation possesses the gift of spiritual vision. They will be able
yeah.
to help humanity focus on spiritual goals and become more expansive and inclusive of differing races and beliefs. But it also says you belong to a generation which is able to bring about social change. You are part of the changes in government and the approach to human rights. Spiritual and the cult are given more credence or power. Some of your generation will choose to drop out of the system.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh,
I
well,
think that's
that's like that.
accurate.
A lot of that's true. A lot of people drop out of the system. And Sagittarius wants to be totally free. Neptune, all those people with Neptune and Sagittarius are really like want to get rid of all those rules and all the
Right,
society which is like choking the people. And it's now the time. I think we have to, if we even if we don't want to. So like we cannot be uh, compliant anymore. Otherwise, we drag. I mean, we drag all other people with people who are not having the courage. They're also responsible for the suffering from all of us then, because if nobody works with them, we are the victim. It's
right,
like just like a Nazi, like you have the one who works with the Nazis and one who are there betrayed. So the people who want to be free and really exposing the society and want to get out of it, there will be probably, yeah. I mean, we hope we will not be. victimized or be prisoned or whatever, but that's a great possibility if all the people, if we don't are in the majority, at least, I think.
Yeah.
If
I
all
just
people, yeah.
I'm sorry. I just like like for me it's just really connections. I don't know. I get really excited because like it's real. Like cuz we talk about magic and astrology and even like quantum physics and stuff like that. And these are all things that we can't see, but we've learned about our whole lives. And I don't know, for me personally, I guess, I don't know if everybody else sees it, but like you can really start seeing the connections of like what these ancestors were talking about and what this means and like wow, this is here again. And it's just to me because like there really is a revolution of, even if a lot of it's fake, there really is this revolution of like being spiritual and finding your own way, and you don't have to
Yeah.
follow us. And that really is happening now. And the generation of people of Neptune and Sag that are supposed to do that are adults now. So, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, it's just so crazy that
Yeah.
all this connects, and I don't understand how everybody can't see it.
Yeah, it's true. It is. It's the, yeah, and yeah, it is, and yeah, we had, yeah,
Yeah, it's
but
pretty cool.
it's pretty cool. But you have to do it,
I
otherwise
know.
we
I
all
know.
go
How are we going to
down.
do it? I don't have the
Yeah,
answer.
how?
I don't
Don't
know.
obey. No obedience. No obedience to the society rules. And yeah, actually, yeah. But it's, yeah, what to see. People are even more addicted to society and more dependent than they ever were in these times.
Oh, yeah.
Like my grandparents, I mean, they could survive. I mean, my parents could survive. They know they had all the skills to survive still. But now people don't have them anymore.
No, people don't even know how to like fix their sink, or you know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like little things that you should know how to do. It's your, you know what I mean? It's your house. Like,
yeah.
you know, people don't even know
It's,
how to do those little things. It's
yeah, it's true. The basic things you should know. And yeah, but
yeah.
it's true.
I mean, not
But
like replacing plumbing, but I mean, you should know how to
no,
fix like,
you can
yeah,
just
you should know how to fix
turn
like
it and you
simple
can
things.
take the drag out and then it's clean again. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
That's what I
easy.
mean. It's weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
And people,
I had a car, a very old. I have always bad. I mean, old cars. But then my first car was really like, oh, it was a Russian car, and every 5 minutes it went wrong. And I learned to do. I knew on the end. I knew how to handle, how to make it act. I really, but it was like still with manual and not with electric things and like that. But like
yeah.
you could, and at the like by the end of times, I was almost going to give it away. Then I knew how to handle it. I knew when there was something wrong. I heard it, and so you learn it because I mean you had to because otherwise, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah, I don't know if it's like, growing up poor or what, but we always fix things ourselves.
yeah,
We
you
only called
fix it.
someone when we
Yeah,
had to. Yeah. And
yeah,
like you said,
yeah.
I had an older car and it had a bad distributor cap. And if you put a pencil in the middle to push it down, it would start. And I learned that.
Yeah, yeah. What was it with me? Okay, the heater was always overheated, and yeah, then I had to cool it down. I have to wait, and then yeah, the first time I did, oh, the water is overheated. So I opened the water and, psh, oh
Oh
my
my
God, I was
God.
burned in my face. Yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah, that was stupid, but yeah,
But you
okay.
learned.
I learned, yes. And I was like, okay, that's number, yeah, but so you learn by doing it, and then the oil and things like that, and I see, yeah, and then you have those, I don't know the name in English, but anyhow, you have those two other things were always important, and I could not get wet because with foggy and humid weather, yeah, they always get they made not the car didn't start, so they had to be in a dry place and or replaced by a better quality. Yeah, so you knew by the okay, this needs that. Actually, it's quite interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, but now with the technical, with like those, yeah, my car, this is still an old car, but it's more with electricity, but less than the most of them. Still, it can more easy to do to handle than than like now the modern cars, which are totally electric.
And I feel like that was all on purpose and by design too,
Of
because
course, I think so too. Yeah, because
you can't take care of your car yourself. You can't,
so
you
you
know
have
what
to
I mean?
pay.
Yep.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know, because if we're still going to go on gas and polluting everything, then what's wrong
Yeah.
with a car from the 60s that still runs? You know what I mean?
Yeah. If you like, actually, I think you can
That's
let,
easy to fix. Sorry.
yeah, I think you can let a car run like for 50, 60 years if you want to, if you take care of it. Why not?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, and now these new cars are all electrical. You can't do it
Yeah.
yourself, and they break down like right
Yeah,
away.
easily. Yeah,
Yep.
that's why I don't want such a car.
Mm-mm.
No. So
The man's
that's it.
screwing us every which way he can. The man, whoever the man is.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, I can't pump gas either. Yeah, but yeah, that we should. Um, okay, what is? Okay, now we're going to
Sorry.
Capricorn.
Yeah.
Hmm? Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Hmm. Um,
I have they're very they're very intuitive when it comes to like business,
yeah.
trends, um,
Career
yeah,
minded. I said.
yeah,
Yeah.
public, like, politicians. Put
Yeah.
Neptune in Capricorn would do well. Yeah,
Hmm. And very he sees the motive like being always a striver for good, I mean good, for high social positions of good work. He sees easily through the motives of other people, so that's why he can be take advantage and go do better than them because he sees the motives of others. He can
right.
escape yeah those those traps that other people they might see. So yeah, and he's very whatever he does do truffle no, to like to ruffle no, truffle. No, how you say it? No,
I don't
but
know.
with deep, very. I mean,
Thoughtfully,
Ful. Hmm?
thoughtfully,
Yes,
thoughtful. Okay,
yes, yes. Ah,
you didn't
exactly.
spell it right, but I guessed it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Why can I not read that? Stupid me. Anyhow.
Dude,
Okay.
you can speak like 3 languages. Yeah, I wouldn't even worry about
Anyhow,
it.
that's what I have.
Stupid
Yeah.
Americans over here can't even speak English.
So,
Yeah, it does say that if it's in Nep Neptune's in Capricorn, but it's challenged, I guess in a challenging,
yeah.
with other planets, um, that you might lack direction or structure,
Ah, yeah,
or
and that's very painful for a Capricorn because a Capricorn needs structure and direction. I
right.
mean, so yeah, that's all I have actually for Capricorn.
Oh, and they might in their career, they might not always, with Neptune and Capricorn, you might not always get the recognition you deserve.
Yes, and that's very also
That's
yeah,
very
because
Neptune.
they work also, yeah, that's also very painful. But they work hard and they're strivers as they want to be recognized, but they're not always, yeah. But anyhow, they if they use it positively, or if they find a way, they can go between the traps, so they can be, yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
sorry. I don't know. Over there somewhere. Okay. Sorry.
So okay, that's for Neptune. Um, yeah, and it's a house tense. It's okay, yeah. But they might be good in art if they do art. Whatever is, if they choose ambition which is related to Neptune, it's more successful.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
because
sorry.
Neptune is more with art, so and yeah, but they have the imagination to see. But yeah, they might be undermined by others in their thoughtful. Yes, they might be undermined by others in yeah, in their work, on their career. So that, like you said, they're not seen by others,
Right.
invisible. Mm.
I'm sorry. My mom came in, and
Oh,
then
yes, okay.
she's worse than the children because we're still on here. So she's standing over there, making faces and stuff. This is what I deal with. That's my mother.
So
She's
yeah,
supposed to be guiding me, and I have to bother her all the time.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Mommy, stay
sorry. I was
out.
really distracted.
She's curious. She wants to hear. She can listen. Okay. Okay, that's what about. Then it's Aquarius. Mhm.
Yep.
I think that's all I have. Do you have more for Capricorn?
No, I didn't have much for Capricorn, and it was all kind of
Poor Capricorn.
related to career.
Yeah.
It's clear. It was kind of all related to career and status,
Yes.
and yeah.
And we are not so much interested in that. So.
Yeah, I know. Poor Capricorn. I'm gonna have to do something special for Capricorn one day because we're kind of mean to Capricorn. Not
Yeah,
mean, we
actually,
just
yes.
don't like
Well,
him.
yeah, they're actually quite necessary, very necessary. So,
Yeah, it's
okay,
not mean if you don't like something. It's
yeah,
just my
no,
personal preference.
now we have to, yeah, we have to learn from it, from what we don't like. We should learn.
Yeah.
So, so yes,
Yeah, you know what? I don't like the coldness and the harshness and the strictness of Capricorn.
yeah,
So
and
lighten up.
sometimes, yeah, and sometimes we need it. Sometimes we might need it. But yeah, in balance.
Yeah,
Not the harshness, but like the more like, okay, focused and structured can be very and
I could probably use
healthy.
some of that. Could probably use some of that myself.
Okay.
But then my Leo kicks in like, you're not gonna tell me what to do, Capricorn.
Yeah, true, true. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, you're not gonna. Yeah, mhm. Yeah. No,
Nope.
I hate it also to except I mean I ask advice, but I don't like comments. If people are commenting me, yeah, you do this, do this, do this, and I also tend to do not to do it. But if they ask nicely, I will do it quickly. I mean, and then I will help, but not like okay, and surely not if they're like around me and no, you should do it this, no, you should do it this, or they think, oh yeah, maybe I'm not able to do it, and then like looking. Treating me like I'm a totally retarded one. I say, what? It makes me crazy. But okay.
I know. You know what's funny? Like when I was building the garden things or whatever, the garden boxes, right?
Yeah.
And and I made a thing. And my dad comes out there because he has all the tools, right? Like the big tools and the good tools
Yeah.
for, the circular saw and all that. And so he won't do it, right? And then I'll just be like, screw it, I'll do it myself, right? I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And then I do it, but then he'll come out and just sit there to like be like dictating to me how I should
Yeah.
do it. And I'm like, I asked you, you said no. You know what I mean? So don't come over here and now supervise, you
Yeah.
know? Yeah. But I hate that. It's like either you're gonna help or go away, but do not
Yeah.
sit here and monitor me.
Yeah, true. Yeah, yeah. It's no. I don't like it either. Mm,
Yeah. The
yeah.
people I deal with make me crazy, but
Yeah, yeah, true. But
I
if
gotta
they,
stay
I mean,
joyful.
if I ask help and they do it they guide me nicely, I really appreciate it because I don't like to being too clumsy too long time because then. But if they, yeah, it's just the way how they treat you. Yeah. Anyhow, but you figure it out.
Hmm.
You figure it out. You have
Oh yeah.
you have Saturn and Trine. Neptune is very good. It's very good because you
Yeah.
have the imagination and you have the capacity to bring it in, yeah, to manifest it, to
Yeah.
work it out. Very good.
Yeah. I figure it out somehow.
Yeah. 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 No, Capricorn is not cold. I have a very good friend. One of my best friends is Capricorn, but they can be they're many times received as being cold. They can be cold, but they're more like focused or structured and seems like they're cold, but they're not.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I just mean like the sign overall. I'm not saying, just
Yeah.
because you're a Capricorn, you're cold
Yeah.
or whatever, but
Yeah.
the
But
sign
if it
itself overall, it's more usually about like the restrictions, the
yeah.
more it's no dreamy,
Yeah.
happy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's
Fluffy,
more
And
fact.
also, it's so much related to the other charting. So, like, there is nobody is only Lion, nobody is only Capricorn, nobody is only Scorpio, nobody. So you have all this mix. So otherwise, it would be kind of, it would be kind of difficult if you only had everything in your sign, and
Right.
then you wouldn't know anything how to do or relate. So no, it's always mixture. It's not. But if you read the magazines, it's always kind of stereotype, and it's not some because it many times like the stereotype. Some people they don't recognize them any at all in their sign because they have so many other planets in other signs that they are more like that. So yeah.
Yeah, like I'm a Leo and I do have the I do have Leo qualities, but I don't think I come off as a total Leo.
It's more like me neither. I'm surely not. I don't think I'm dominating at all.
Me neither.
Absolutely not. I can be easily dominated. People have the tendency to dominate me. I learned that to stay out of the way. I mean, I try to deal with it, or learn to deal with it. But I'm not. Yeah. But I have other qualities like
Hmm.
Leo qualities, but not like the bossy one. I'm surely. I don't like to be a boss. I don't even.
Me neither.
Uh, Absolutely not. I don't like even to. I mean, I like to guide people. I surely don't want to tell them what they have to do.
And like a lot of Leos, like I do like attention. I'm not gonna lie, but
Yeah,
I
it's
like
true.
attention from like a small group of people. I don't like attention from like,
Yeah. From the
you know
people
what I
you
mean?
like, you
Yeah,
like to have recognition. Yeah, that's
yeah.
true. That is absolutely true.
But a lot of Leos like, like
That's
go into a room like, look at me, and I like go to the room and go right to the corner, and
yeah.
I'm like, I'm the situation first. You know what
Yeah,
I
yeah, me too. But it's Scorpio, you have Scorpio rising, so you have to see first what are the people there? Can I feel safe there? And then you more tend to be open. That's how I am. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
that's
So,
Scorpio. Our Scorpio is just having the nose like, is this a nice environment where I can be myself? And then we open up more. Otherwise, I don't open up in every environment. Absolutely not. Many
no.
people would not even recognize. I would like fall from the roof if they hear that I'm a liar. They see, they would say, "Oh no, yeah, see, astrology is worthless because Christine Leo, absolutely not." But
Right.
in some environments, I'm more like, yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that's different.
Yeah, and
Um,
they say Leos are leaders, and I'm always like, I don't want the responsibility. Like even at work, when they're like, "Hey, can you know what I mean?" I'm like, "No, I
yeah,
don't want the responsibility. I'm not leading anyone. Like, no way.
yeah.
Don't
No,
mess
and but
with me."
sometimes, yeah. But the thing is, I mean, sometimes you get that job presented to you because maybe as a Leo, maybe we need to learn to guide and to lead. Even if I don't want it, I had sometimes in a job, you have to do it, you have no other choice. And then I do it, but I don't like to do it. And you learn
Right.
in it. Like, oh, you have to, yeah. And like, if you have to when I went to America, I got a teacher job. I didn't apply for it, and I think I have to do it. I have no other choice. That's my proud. Okay, if I have to do it, I do it, and then and I succeeded. So then I'm very proud. And I did it on my own way. That was nice because then I could do it anyhow, the way I wanted to do. But that's like you have to put up something, and I don't want to take leading charge of what to give, what to teach them, what to do. But I had no other choice. Nobody wanted to do it, so
Right.
yeah, okay, then I do it. So yeah. Anyhow, so it's so. Okay. if people like to have some insight in the charts, you can ask Susan or me, and but you have to message us then. But
Yeah.
yeah, so anyhow, like song because many times I hear people asking, I want chart reading, I want a chart reading, and then yeah, you have to message us then, so
Yeah.
we see our names.
And see,
Um,
because of that whole like, I want everybody to be happy. Like every time
yeah.
I see something in the chart, I'm like, oh, I really don't want to tell them this. But it's not really bad. It just shows you where you could have challenges, where you could
Yes.
have
Yeah,
downfalls.
I always tell it like that. That's a challenge. Now you have to
Yeah,
go through that. Yeah, you don't do it in a fate way, like that's your fate. But you
right,
sometimes when I do a chart, it's like when they're like in the beginning in the 20s, they still have to overcome those challenges. But when they're 40 or 41, then I say, okay, yo, he already overcame it. He already, she and the, I don't have to tell it anymore because the way I talk to them, they already learned that lesson. And then there are other things you have to talk. I mean,
right.
it's so it's different and it's an interaction. It should be an interaction. Yeah.
Yeah, Elaine's a typical Leo. I can see
Yeah, I
that.
think Elaine is a typical Leo.
Yeah.
Yes. My sister-in-law is a typical Leo. She's everywhere. She's the leader. In every organization, she's number one. In her household, she's number one. And she does the fashion because she is quite handsome. Like she's kind of pretty lady. And then yeah, she wants to be seen. She's literally
Yeah.
wants to be seen. And she has those extravagant dresses on, and like everybody just looks. But that's what you want. I mean, she's
Y-
typical. I'm not. I'm not at all. No.
You know what's
I'm
funny?
okay with it. I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Well, plus too, like we have strong Neptunes and then we have strong Scorpios. So Pluto rules our chart. So
Yeah. Yeah, Pluto. Yeah,
you
we're
know what I
more
mean?
like.
We have a lot of deep and dark intense things
Yes, yes,
going
yes.
on.
We're not
Yeah.
that. Yeah, yeah. Another friend of me. She is Scorpio and Leo ascendant, and she's more like Leo than me. But I'm more. So she says you're more Scorpio than I am. I think sometimes it's true like that. I can be. Yeah, Scorpio
Right.
is like you see all those angles and the door, and then like you have to struggle more.
Yeah.
Struggle more. Yeah,
Yeah, it's great.
yeah,
Born to struggle. No, I'm kidding. Um,
yeah. I mean,
but
okay.
what was I gonna say? Oh, you know what's funny? I seen this like meme or joke, I forget, but it was something about like Leo's at home, right? And the girl was like all dressed up with her cleavage and everything.
Yeah.
And then she went out like that and was like this. Cause like that's so me at home. I'm like, oh, this looks great. I look good. And then I'm out and I'm like, oh my God, this is attracting too much attention. Can't do this. Yeah, I do not dress like, yeah, but I
Yeah.
just thought it was so funny because it was so true. It was like, yeah, I can't get dressed up because I feel awkward every time I leave the house.
Mhm. Yeah, no, yeah, it's no, I don't like it either. I mean,
No,
it's different. From some people, I would like it, but no, I don't want. I want to be determined who can have my attention of who I want to have attention of, if not, but not
right.
from. No,
Yeah.
I don't like it.
No, I don't either.
Um,
And plus, it's
okay,
too much. It's too overwhelming.
yeah,
Sometimes the
it's
energy coming off
overwhelming.
people is like, oh my God, I already feel violated. And you're just standing here.
Yeah, surely with your Neptune in number one, it's yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh God, get away from me.
Mm. Yeah. But I can recognize a little bit of it because I was once a long time ago, and then people came to me, and I was like in France, and then say, Christine, did you see how what you were doing? And you're walking. Always people come to you, and you go back, and you go back, and then you almost literally were drawn to the wall, and like and you could not go further, and it was like you were just like, oh, are you scared from those people? But I didn't want them in my neighborhood, and so I was slowly like I didn't know I was going like backwards,
Right.
like so yeah. But I really didn't like those people around me, so and there was I could not go anywhere. Anyhow, but that's not the Leo behavior. Leo would
Right.
go towards it, and I
Right.
was like,
No.
okay, I would disappear in the background.
Yeah, I'll just
Yeah,
disappear. Like, you know, I
yeah,
wasn't in here.
that's Neptune. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no.
Christ has Leo, you could tell.
Yeah, she has a moon in Leo, but moon in
Yeah.
Leo is strong. Yeah, Sun in Leo, and I have it in nine. And nine is a house of is more philosophical house. So we are thinkers on like contemplating and things like that. It's the depth, so it's more
Yeah.
in that case in knowledge like about about that I feel more sure and I feel more knowledgeable and I can tell I can be on on stages maybe too much said but then in that topic I am maybe a little bit more Leo but not like showing off or with clothes or with yeah, I never choose. No, I never do that. I never did like. I mean, I don't. I like to have nice clothes. I mean, I will always have nice clothes, but I mean, nice in the meaning that it is not like too extravagant, but like it should. The colors should suit each other, it's like normal,
Yeah.
but not like to attract people. I never like that. Even I don't use my clothes to attract people.
Oh yeah, I just
I never
that's what
did.
I'm saying. Like I'll be like, oh, this is so sexy, and I'm gonna wear
Yeah,
this
no,
out, and then I go out and I'm like, oh god,
no,
I feel
and
so uncomfortable. So I just don't even do it
yeah,
anymore
me
because
neither. I never
it's
did.
just waste of money. Yeah,
Yeah, no,
I'll wear something
absolutely.
once and be like, nope, it showed my arm, and I can't
Yeah.
go back out. Yeah, I'm so weird like that.
Yeah, and yeah. But in a sauna, I don't mind. In a sauna, everybody is the same. As he said, notice, I don't mind. I just go because, yeah,
Mm,
because everybody is naked. So I don't worry so much in a sauna. I'm just enjoying the sauna. But I feel more comfortable in the sauna than with a very sexy clothes, like every in a party and everybody is looking at you.
yeah, yeah,
It's because
I
it's more
can't do it.
natural. It's yeah. Uh, mm, so
Yeah, I'm an extrovert by myself. Does that count?
yeah,
I'm an
okay,
extrovert. I'm an extrovert with myself.
yeah, we just yeah, we do it, yeah. Okay, that's it about where we are going now to uh, just like sun on my solar
Solar panels.
panels. Yeah, I like sun too. That's a Leo. Leo likes suns. Leo, I really love sun. Um, then we have Aquarius.
Yeah, 11th. We're almost done. It's only been like 6 hours. Okay.
Yeah, only Aquarius and then Pisces. So good. Yeah, Neptune in Aquarius, I have here, they're like the people who want to improve the world. They have like great imaginations for improving the world, for humanity. They're the people who want to save humanity.
Hmm.
Many times very unrealistic. Um, and Yes, human cells are sun panels, and understood, not always understood by others because they have very, thinking outside the box, like a Venus inside, like all those beautiful projects. They're not really understood by the common people yet, but they're typical Aquarius. I mean, what I think Aquarius
Yeah.
products, and and then it's a pity because they are very good ideas and they don't get manifested in reality because people are not ready for it. There could be something like Neptune, like the Venus project. I would say that's a Neptune project.
Oh, yeah. That's a
And
Neptune and Aquarian project.
yeah, also, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of like when they talk about the splitting to 3D to 5D or whatever.
yeah,
I almost feel like it's almost like there's going to be either countries or groups of people that build communities like the Venus Project, and then there's going to be people that stay in the old system, and
yeah,
that's the 3D 5D split. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because a
yeah. I
lot of
think
us,
so too.
yeah, because a lot of us know this needs to change, but like that thing in the Matrix where they're like, these people are so
Oh yeah,
dependent on the system they can't break from it or whatever.
yes, yeah,
Yeah,
that, yeah, the
it's like
famous.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so too. I have no idea. Yeah, in which. Yeah, Yeah, we have to manifest that positive reality, and I think we can be, if it's really getting rough, I think we might be guided. I mean, I believe that we will be guided, or we get our warnings to go to safe places, or to just stay where you are. I don't know. I have a feeling. I have a feeling it will be. Yeah, yeah. We have to follow our intuition, whatever I can. Mm, so. Yeah, but that's what actually those projects. Yeah, yeah. The greatest punishment was being embarrassed of themselves, because yeah, but that's what I was saying about sexuality. If you think too much by it, you make a kind of construct of it. But it's a natural thing, so it should be spontaneously. So, like with Adam and Eve, I mean, when they realized they were naked, they felt shame or whatever it says it, and they felt sinful. But if they were spontaneously, and they were not like in their mind, but in their heart, they wouldn't even notice. And that's what I how I grasped that story. And
Well, it's also even like to make it a little simple, right? Like, have you ever met somebody who you weren't really attracted to, but then when you guys talked and you got to know their personality, they
yeah,
became very
okay.
attractive because it was the, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, was you
Okay.
froze a little bit, but yeah.
Okay. But like you're not physically attracted to that person at first, but then when you get to know that person, you become physically attracted to them
Yes,
because
true. Yeah, that's why I
right,
like actually a friendship. Like, I mean, you want to talk to, and you talk to it, and you see a lot of connections, and then you open more also on physical level later.
right,
It's more it's more what to say it's stronger in bonding than only physical attraction. I feel
right.
that's
But yeah, I don't know what we're talking about, but that's what
yeah,
I was
it's
that's what I was
Aquarius. There's
saying.
nothing. Yeah, but Aquarius can look weird, but they can be so interesting. They can be so interesting. So it's wonderful to be around them if you talk to them. That's why it's very important when you find, but when you can have, for me at least, very good conversations with your partner. It's very attractive. It's very nice.
Yeah. And that's what I mean. That's more of like a higher connection, I guess, or
Yeah, it's
more
very
spiritual
higher.
guided connection because it wasn't, I mean, you can see anything that looks good and be like, oh, but to see something that you didn't find visually pleasing, I guess, at first,
Yeah, it's true.
and their personality,
Yeah, has to come out. Yeah, and you
their
have
being
to.
made
Yeah,
attracted to them. That's more, I guess.
yeah, and that's, I think, yeah, people have to learn that. Just forget about the outlook. I mean, of course, you have to take care of your body, and you have to be healthy. That's one thing I think we could demand. But yeah, beautiful is so different for everybody. So, but if you can look through that and you can connect with the person on a deeper level, it's much more important. And you have to
Yeah.
give it time. So that's also opening up and becoming more mature. Mm.
Yeah, because I got scars. Like I got lots of scars.
Yeah, but we all
Terrible.
have
No, you know
our
what from? Chiggers. I got chiggers in the woods like 2 months ago, and it took for I had to dig them out, and then it took forever for them to heal, and now I got like 3 freaking little tiny scars now.
yeah,
Bull crap.
yeah, but I get freckles, a lot of freckles over my body. So yeah, that's
Yeah, I get
yeah,
chigger
that's
scars. 44. Getting too old for this.
so yeah, that is actually Aquarius. It's like they have extremely high inspiration, and they can make I mean, but not understood by the others. So that's it. I mean, do you have something more for Aquarius?
Um, well, just it's all about the humanitarian and very accepting of
Yeah,
others. They might
yeah,
have an idealistic um about friendships, an
yeah,
idealistic view on friendships. Um, they're usually non-discriminative, like they don't discriminate, they're accommodating to others. Yeah. Oh, it says you might frequently feel unsatisfied as you reach a goal, wanting something more.
Quite, but they have high idea. It could be because they have like those most extraordinary ideas, like they're thinking outside the box. So
oh, it says because you have high ideals, and so but because they can be unrealistic, you could be left disappointed.
yes, yeah, that could be.
And
So
much
they need
sympathy and much sympathy and compassion, especially for the
humanity.
outcasts. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. The outcasts, they will take care. Those are the people who take care of the minority, and they're also like it's probably the things that they fight for the victims of society or whatever. There's also those kind of people, I think.
Yeah. Your first name. Okay, you're good.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's true. Yeah, that's true, Jonathan. You can see a beautiful outside, but then you cannot talk to the breast. You cannot talk to the knee. You cannot talk to all those body parts which you're like so fascinated of. So
I know some guys that might argue that point.
So what do you do afterwards if you all explore that? Then there's nothing to talk anymore. Yeah, maybe for some people it's okay. Bye bye. But that's
And if
true.
there's no like real connection, or if they're an ugly person on the inside, they're not going to stay pretty
No.
to you.
Yeah,
You're not going
that's
to
true.
stay right. Yeah.
And
No matter how
extremely
pretty they
boring.
look. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. I had one, quite attractive partner, and everybody was like, "Wow!" But it was so stupid and so boring, crazy. And I think, oh my god, it's like almost like what a stupid me
Yeah.
I was to fall for that guy. Oh my god.
Yeah.
But anyhow.
That was great. He was hot, but he was stupid. Boring. That's
Yeah,
great.
it's like, oh my god, really? I think, oh my god.
And like for me, because like I talk about crazy stuff, like 432 is everywhere, and you know what I mean, and there used to be giants and stuff like that. So it's hard for me to meet somebody because a lot of people look at me like I'm freaking crazy,
Yeah, that's
and like
why
we have
it's very
nothing
hard.
in common.
Yeah, that's you need to have a lot. I mean, a lot of you need to have in common more than one thing because otherwise you get lost. Um, yeah, I find it too. Then you feel comfortable. I think it's in a chart. It's nice when the Venus and Moon are related to each other. I mean, that works always very nice because you feel at home with each other. When the Moon is nicely related to the chart of your partner, like you have Dionysus with the Sun or with Venus. Or with like those two planets, or with both moons or together. That's a very strong nice combination because you feel at home and at ease, and that's
Right.
also nice. Um, Anyhow, but it doesn't have to. It depends on your personality. If you want always the challenges, if you want always, yeah, yeah, those extreme attraction. If that is your personality, okay, then you need more than that. But if you want to have a good conversation, you want to feel at ease with each other, and still want to have depth, then Moon, Venus, Moon, Sun, they're very good. It's very good when they are nicely entwined with each other or
Each other.
conjunct. Yeah. So, I have Neptune for Pisces now.
Yep.
Okay, so of course that's the strongest position, is the best position for Neptune because it's the ruler of Pisces. So those people have psychic powers, you'd
Yep.
say, and they are probably there might be clear seeing,
Clairvoyant.
clear, yeah,
Yeah.
and then or clear the feeling like telepathic, all those kind of psychic gifts they have. So like maybe they are the people who are channeling. It could be with with Neptune in Pisces. Have a great compassion, a very big tolerance degree. And they're absolutely away from reality. Like they live more in another realm, not so much on the world, it says here.
Wait, it says what?
It says they're not from the world. They're like living in another reality.
Oh, yeah.
So it's
But
like it, yeah.
but but not like the underworld. Is that what you were
No,
saying?
not the underworld, just like in a realm, in their
Another world.
fantasy, in their
Yeah.
imagination. In that's where and like those kids maybe could have like an imaginary friend when they're small, in and like when
Yeah.
there's a typical position for that.
Yeah. The psychic ability stuff,
Yeah.
they usually have more of that. It says that they have like a tremendous amount of inner strength and faith,
Yes.
but they have a very easygoing, like
Yeah.
subtle
Yeah.
personality.
Yeah.
Um,
They're very
uh,
flexible. Yeah. Super flexible.
yeah, and they have exceptional intuition
Yes.
or antennas. I call them antennas. Everybody
Yeah.
has an antenna, but theirs is like
Yeah.
straight. Theirs is
Yeah. Very
market.
totally attuned. Hmm.
Yeah. Um, what's it say?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
kids born right now, they need to have it to survive. It's true because now Neptune is in Pisces. Yeah.
oh yeah, all the children now are gonna have
Now,
Neptune.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I want to build like pyramids in my backyard and see what happens, but nobody wants to.
Yeah, but if you have the right measurement, and there was a time when it's quite they were in like they had little pyramids, and they have the right size of measurements, and you put something in it, it stayed for a very long time good, and the
Yep.
energy got risen. That's why actually should do that because maybe you need the seeds, you need the seeds to keep them and to restore them and to stock them. And if you have put them in a pyramid, like in Egypt, was it not like they found like still rice, which was very strong and still very good for quality, 3,000 or how many years old?
Yep. Yeah, that's what and in Russia they did an experiment and like grew food and had people with cancer go in there and
Oh yeah,
everything does better in the pyramid. So I wanted to build like small pyramids in my backyard and see what happens, but
yeah, that would be good.
nobody's cool.
That's
Nobody's as
cool.
cool as
That would
me.
be very interesting. Yeah,
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 I would want to see what it would do. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
put some plants in there, see what happens, see if they grow
yeah.
better than the other plants, you know?
Yeah, it's true, and I think it is. But you have to have the right measurement of the right
Yeah.
angles and things. But that you can find it out. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
See,
in
I'm
Paris
dreamy.
there
I
is.
want to do weird stuff.
Yeah, you can go in there, you sleep in, and at night you might see what kind of dreams that you had.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We could do all kinds
Yeah,
of experiments.
yeah, yeah. That's interesting. Yeah,
Yeah, that would be great. I
yeah.
know. People,
Okay.
yeah. See, but that's what I'm saying. I go on a date and I'm like, I want to build pyramids
And they say that look
and
at you.
giants for real. And you know what I mean? And I'm into astrology and that's probably your Neptune. And then they're just like, I ain't going her.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm like, this guy's boring. So,
Yeah, yeah, true. I mean, it's yeah. You have to see. Yeah, it's not written on your face what's in you. So anyhow,
yeah.
that's exploring. But yeah, it's okay. Yeah, that's what's about Pisces. It was Neptune, and Neptune. Use your imagination, I would say. And yeah, if you know in which house it is, then you have there. It's your quality to grow in. Yeah, use your imagination, your inspiration.
Yeah.
So
It's also
and
like
your
your
sense, yeah.
your faith and your dreams.
Yeah.
It's really all the unseen, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
we know is real. If that makes
Yeah,
sense.
it's the
Yeah.
unseen, yeah, the unseen reality. And
Yeah.
be open to it, and yes. Then like meditate. Meditation is a typical Neptune quality. Meditation. So it's the
Right.
best when you have a strong Neptune, yeah, in your chart, it's very good to meditate.
Yeah.
So and to
And it's also like if you have a strong Neptune, and I speak from personal experience, you really have to have this like set boundaries. You really
yes.
have to, because like you will lose yourself and you will overwhelm yourself with all the other, you
Yeah.
know, uh energies and stuff you pick up on, or whatever. Even like, cuz even most of us, I mean, if you go into a place like, okay, you go into a funeral, it's a different,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know what I mean,
It's
feeling than if you go to the store. So
yeah. It's
it's all,
totally different, yeah.
yeah, that's all energy. And
Yeah, and then if you walk on the cemetery, you get all those spirits from the from the dead. You had all the zombies around, you know. Yeah, it's not
yeah,
good. It's not good to stay at cemeteries, because some people didn't find the rest, and they hang around the living people. And if you're like in Neptune and you're totally too open, they might enter into you. So it's better to avoid cemeteries.
yeah.
I mean,
Okay, I know that now. I'm going to the cemetery. That's all I need. Another personality in you.
you get all those multiple personalities in yourself. Then this is like
Yeah, I already have a few. I don't need John popping up. Like, hey, this is a new one.
yeah. Say hello. Will you please get out? I didn't
Yeah,
invite
why do you
you.
got a different voice than all the other personalities I got? Yeah, no way. Everybody already
Mhm.
needs to be committed. If I was like, yeah, I got some dude living in me, that would be the end of it.
And yeah, and if you want to clear your energy from a different kind of energy which you cannot place, then you need smudge. You smudge with sage. You cleanse your house. It's very important, actually.
Yeah, even a salt bath that can
Yeah, salt
drain
bath's
it
very
out of
good.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And with Halloween, if you have if you have a strong Neptune, you attract all the demons. So I wouldn't do that. But anyhow, that's yeah.
Yeah, you know what's weird? Halloween never feels right to me. I mean, like I go
No,
out, I take my kids out and all that, but it always feels like everybody's happy and laughing, and I just feel like something's wrong.
yeah,
Right.
you invite the darkness, actually, even if you laugh, but you invite the darkness, and if you invite it, they come. Mm,
Well,
yeah.
that's travel.
Okay, I did know that. Thinking the pyramids were built over an entrance to the underground,
Oh,
right, she
maybe.
loves it. Thought traveled too nightly. Oh,
Maybe.
thought,
Because there are those what are they? Like caves, tunnels under
yeah,
the
yeah, true,
pyramid.
yeah, they were, yeah.
Yeah, and it goes down to the Osiris shaft and stuff. So
Mm, yeah, yeah, it's interesting. Okay,
so
yeah, and then,
I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say something real quick that
yeah.
might get some of these people upset because
Mhm.
we all hate the government right now. But and I know you can't cancel a holiday. Okay, I know that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? That this doesn't even make logical sense.
yeah.
You cannot cancel a culture, like you can't cancel you know what I mean? It just,
Yeah,
you
true,
can't.
yeah, that's true, it's crazy. Yeah, but let them believe it. Cancel culture, yeah.
You can't do that. You can't do that. You know what I mean? It's just, it's like third grade stuff. Like, well, there's no Halloween. Like, no, you can't do that. Um, but seriously, given the state of things right now and everything that's
Yeah,
going on and everything we're starting to learn, and
yeah.
everything going on in the cosmos and stuff, I don't think celebrating Halloween's a good idea.
No,
Yeah,
no, 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 no.
I really
Actually, it's
don't.
not a good. No, no,
No.
no, no, no. It's not. And yeah, you know what? That's what my guru said. I already told this. So if you burn a candle with Halloween, because candles burn negativity, the candle is in a second finished. And if you in so that has so much to work. So maybe you surround yourself with candles because now it's full moon with
Yeah,
Halloween.
yeah. Oh,
And
let
there's
me look up.
also everything gets then a much more like much more energy. So all the lunatics, the werewolves, whatever it is, so all those ghosts, they have their holiday. I mean, that's for them, it's like no, I wouldn't celebrate it either. But we don't do that actually so much in Europe. Now they take it over from America, but it was absolutely never a habit. I never knew about it in my childhood. I only learned it for much later, actually, very late, that it was an American thing. But and now it comes to Europe too. So, but very, very little still. It's not most people don't celebrate, but they are now. So, but the day after Halloween, it's the day of the saints. I mean, for us in 31st of October, it's the day of the restless soul. So you have to pray in church, what I learned, for the people who didn't find God. So you have to pray for them so they can find God. And then first, the day afterwards, it's the day of the holy people. So the energy is better. So it balances a bit. So they give
Right.
you the good energy. Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
plus, like, I forget now, but I've read it before about the origins of Halloween and stuff, and it is like almost like a twisted satanic practice because they
Yeah.
knew the veil was thinner on that day and
Ah,
letting
yeah, it
more.
is thinner on that day. The
Yeah,
hell
and it
gates. Oh, yeah, my guru said on Halloween, I thought that the gate of hell is open because they get one day in the year they can go out. And that's a Halloween. And then you celebrate it.
yeah,
Very
that's what I
smart.
mean. And then you're dressing up like ghouls and goblins and
Yeah,
things that, like,
yeah,
yeah. Although I think they would rather feed off a more positive energy. I think they, I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know. But um yeah, I don't know. I just think it's kind of like a bad omen this year to
Yeah, it's a
celebrate
bad omen.
Halloween. I know.
Yeah.
I
And
feel
then
bad. Everyone
it's.
can get dressed up on their own. They're old enough. They can dress up on their own. They can go out on their own if they want to. But I just don't really want any big
Mhm.
deal about it. I don't want, yeah, I'm not putting up a
Yeah.
pumpkin.
Yeah, for
I'm not
sure.
doing it.
Yeah. Maybe for this year's ladies, forget about Halloween. You have already a whole 2020's Halloween, so forget it. whole, whole
Oh, I know.
2020. Yeah, it's whole year already Halloween. Whatever you would do better now. It's true. So such a weird year. I mean, yeah, forget about it. No Halloween. And yeah, I will see.
Yeah, I
Probably I
don't.
will see. Yeah, the those negative energy will probably celebrate very much.
I mean, and you can always celebrate in a different way.
Yes.
Like you said, praying for lost souls or something like that, doing something, but or your
Mm.
pumpkins or whatever. But I don't know. I feel like it's some bad juju.
Yeah,
Celebrate
it
Halloween.
is. Yeah.
Oh, and
Maybe.
Taurus on
So
Halloween.
I saw once episode and it was with Medicine Woman. I love to look at that. You know that Medicine Woman? It's a long time
Yeah,
ago,
yeah,
and it was around Halloween, but it was more like a learning lesson, like the Jane Samir. That's right. I don't know what the name was her. So and she was going to with that man, with that younger man, and then the wife who died before with Halloween, she appeared like it's and then she said and then because she had got the knowledge from the natives she talked to them. No, you have to go, to the light and this, and you have to start new life, take a new birth. And because she was going to marry her husband, so the dead wife, I mean the spirit of the dead wife didn't like that, but it was more like learning lessons. And I think, oh yeah, that's better to see, because those souls who are didn't find the rest, and it better do a kind of ritual that they can go to the light instead of staying in the dark. That would be a
right.
good thing to do with Halloween. But anyhow,
Yeah.
They make it only worse. Yeah.
I mean, but my thing is do what you want. People do what you do. Just for me
Yeah.
personally, I think it's kind of creepy
Yeah,
and weird
true.
to share.
They, yeah, we'll see. I mean, maybe they can experience it, and actually, maybe if you just say, "Okay, I'm gonna do it," and see what's the difference. If you find, if you notice some difference,
Yeah. I
that's the
don't
only the way to find
know.
out. Because I mean, we can talk as much as we want, but if they say, "Okay, you're talking all nonsense," yeah,
Right. I
then
don't know though. Sometimes like that's what I mean. Like everybody's risk assessment is different, right? Like so
yeah,
if you feel safe with a mask, wear a mask. If you feel safe without one, you shouldn't have to wear one, right? And
yeah,
that's what I mean. Like when it comes to playing with energies that I don't know about,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
true.
that's one of the risks that I just like, no, I'm not gonna take that risk.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's true. You can be cautious and careful.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that is that movie that was from The Witch, kind of. There were three, no, like a few young teenagers, and they were going to the forest with on Halloween night or something. And one by one they disappeared, so they got freaked out. But I forget about what it was. It was like, and then on the end you didn't know actually what happened because they all disappeared, and I only
Right.
saw a camera because they were taking like a picture, and it was like, and I thought, is this really happened or is this now a movie? It was like, it was so real, like I thought, oh my god, that's terrible.
Oh,
And you only heard some screaming, like, because then the one disappeared and everybody was looking, nobody knew. It was like, yeah, it's crazy. It was like
yeah. That might have been the Blair
creepy.
Witch Project.
Yeah, the Blair Witch Project.
Yeah, that movie scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, and I think, is that a real project or is that just a movie?
No, it was a movie, but it seems
Okay,
real, right?
it
Yeah.
was like kind of real. I think,
Yeah,
oh,
I
yeah,
know. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that was kind of okay. No. So I think, yeah, I have nothing to add anymore.
No, me neither.
So we have this was Neptune. So actually, nice dreams. Neptune is also the one who rules over your dreams.
Yep.
So you offer him something, maybe he brings you nice dreams. Yeah, to
Yeah.
higher from higher realms.
Oh, and real quick, because this works too, whether people believe it or not, but um, like different incense, different
Oh yeah,
resins and things like that, because we underrate our smell, right?
yeah,
And but smell is a important sense.
very
It triggers
important. Yeah,
memory and nostalgia, and so
yeah,
like even for dreams and stuff, you can burn certain like incense or sage or
yeah.
cedar, anything like that, and it'll
Mhm.
relax you or it can rejuvenate you, give energy. You have
Yeah.
to check which ones, but yeah,
Yes. Yeah, sense does bring yeah up. Yeah. Wow,
yeah.
Krishnamurti, yeah, don't touch it, it's right. He's common sense. Yeah. And yeah, Mr. San, bring me a dream. Yeah,
Make
I
him
love
the
that.
cutest I've ever seen.
Mm, yeah. I
Mine's
love that
always got
also.
a point.
Yeah. Yeah, and very good movies. They have people who made like really beautiful movies. Movies they must have a kind of a nice Neptune with such beautiful inspiration. And how higher your inspiration is, how more subtle and how more higher the message from the movie is. They're very beautiful, like Lord of the Rings,
Yeah,
like all those great movies. They're like very, I mean, they have extremely good skilled and. Yeah, that's also Neptune. Movies, pictures.
yeah,
So I
yeah,
want it.
and it is in Pisces right now, and we all know what's happening on the media. So you have to keep in mind that there is a deception of energy, like an
Yeah,
energy, you know what I mean? An energy that's based in deception and confusion
yeah.
and illusions. So, I know it sucks because every day I'm like, okay, is this real or is this not? I mean, with
Yeah,
everything,
true.
it's getting bad.
Mm. So yeah,
But yeah, so you got to kind of be aware of that and don't
yeah,
just jump right on to the news like, oh, did you,
yeah, true.
yeah.
Yeah, you have to go inward actually, because that's the protection. Don't get distracted by the outward world. So Neptune works more positive inside because
Yeah.
it's also sensation and all those kind of yeah, very illusions, making like the Matrix. It's the Matrix. Neptune is the Matrix.
Yeah. Neptune is the matrix. But it's also like a doorway to connection
Yes, it is the connection to
to the
the
divine to
higher,
me.
to divine. Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like I've been saying, everything has a dark and a light. Everything has
Yeah,
a positive and a negative.
true.
It's how we use it.
Yeah, true. So
Okay.
we're
It's so fun.
done. So have nice dreams. I mean, yeah, yeah, true. For you, still, yeah, but you can have work with sense, make it nice and warm, and
Yeah.
after, yeah, it's and
And
read a
practice
book
makes
about
perfect.
dream interpretation or something, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, dreams are a lot more important than I think people
Yes.
realize. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the weird ones. They're to tell you
Even the
something.
weird ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, Gerard, Christine needs to go to bed. And I need to eat something.